back and enjoy the show.
Coming live from California. It's the Dr. Greenthumb Show.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Yes. Do as the man says. Sit back and enjoy the show. Got my friends here with me. I got my man Godfather right here, Charles White.
Yeah.
I got C minus.
What up?
Of course, we got that no good skinny Pablo back there, and we got E Zone.
What's up?
And my man Fredwreck.
Hello, world.
Yes. Listen, before we go into any subject matter of any sort, let's just say congratulations to our hometown Dodgers.
Oh, yeah.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah, Los Doyers.
Los Doyers! Going to the World Series. Let's see if they can, get past the hump this time.
We got this.
We got cheated twice. So, let's just see what happens now.
That third time's a charm, right?
Third time is a charm.
Oh, no, we got it for this year because the Lakers won, and now the Dodgers got to win.
I'm telling you,
that's it. That's going to be the end of this whole madness of 2020.
It was the only good thing we had coming.
Championships
for us here. Have. Yeah, for us in LA. We got, if the Dodgers do their thing, we'll have, baseball and basketball sports ball champs.
Yeah, exactly.
It's happening.
It's like a universal thing. It's like an energy.
Yeah. I must agree.
I think it happened once all those fake Angelinos left. I think that's what happened.
They all ran away.
The ones that didn't have no more acting job.
The runaway Angelinos.
Yeah, once the Angelinos that were just taken from California and we're just out here trying to take from it, but not appreciating it because you've been born and raised here.
Yeah.
Once they left, the city was like, all right, let me do this from our day ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was a cleansing.
I could tell you, man. Those folks eventually find their way back home because there's no place like home. Dorothy said it. Dorothy fucking said it.
She did.
She knew something.
She also had magic shoes.
So look, all you Angelinos who rode someone else's bandwagon while we were going through his shit, whenever you feel heartbroken, just click your goddamn little heels 3 times.
Yeah.
And you'll find your way home.
Yeah. They got their Utah Jazz jerseys on now again. And they got their, Houston Rocket jerseys on.
They got Clipper jerseys?
Yeah. No, they don't got no Clipper jerseys.
Some of them got Clipper jerseys on. Let's just be 1,000.
Some of them were confused when they were here and they had a Clippers jersey.
Some of them still got Clippers jerseys.
Or they couldn't afford it.
The Clippers had a great run. You know what I mean?
Clippers don't count.
They were a little overhyped.
Way overhyped.
Clippers don't count.
But they're going to be solid. And Tyronn Lue coming in as their coach.
Nobody cares.
I don't know if
I think they'll be a contender.
Nobody cares, be real.
You know what? I tend to agree with you, but I'm just saying, as a basketball fan, they got a decent enough team, but realistically, the heart got shown right there. which is what Fredwreck's talking about. That's why no one cares, because the heart.
There's no heart.
You said it like a
Heart
Jurassic
ain't there.
Park dude. See, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
It's like being somebody's side bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Clippers are. The side bitch in LA.
Oh wow.
That's an analogy I never heard.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody cares. Like you go over there to see her when you know.
It's safe to say that
when you can't get a
Fredwreck
ticket
ain't
for
getting
the
no
other
Clipper
thing.
tickets anytime soon.
That's all right though, because I'll be at the Lake Show.
You'll be
in
at
my
the Lake
purple and
Show
gold,
with
baby. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I'll
That's
be at
right.
the Lake Show. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we went to some crazy ass Laker games.
Yep. I've been to the. Be Real took me to the 82-point scorer, boy.
Oh yeah, the Toronto game.
Yep.
Yeah, when Kobe just shit all over Toronto.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yep, I still got my ticket, man. Rest in peace. I wish I would have got him to sign it, but I wasn't. Be Real, you took me to some. You
To
might
witness
even
that.
took me to my first Laker game ever. I think, actually, to be honest with you.
That's dope.
Oh, hey,
Damn.
I try to give.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
doctor is giving.
Yeah.
He hangs out with the doctors, this guy right here. He's like on the surgical teams everywhere.
True indeed.
Fredwreck is a specialist. He fits in with any surgical squad.
Absolutely, 100%.
He's up there with Dre, performing surgery. Then every now and then he'll come down with
ahead.
Greenthumb and.
Well, he's going to Laker games.
You always got to be on call. You know what I
See
mean?
that?
That's all.
Yeah.
You got to be ready.
And
those
when
are-
If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Those were fun times, man, seeing them boys just knock everybody down. And then the heckling that would happen,
Yeah.
especially if Boston came to town.
Boy.
When Boston came to town, boy, Laker fans would give it to anybody in the smoking section. Like if you came there with a Celtics jersey on, immediately the motherfuckers was like, woo, on that motherfucker. I had to save one of my homies one time. I had to save one of my homies one time who was a Celtics fan. He was with Everlast, my boy Slane. We were battling in the championship
And
games
he
with the
had
Celtics.
The balls to wear.
Yeah, because he's
a
that
Celtic
guy
jersey.
in the Staples Center.
He's belligerent.
But he's down for
fight?
his
Reps.
shit.
he reps
Can he
his
fight?
shit.
Yeah, he could fight for sure.
Oh, that
for
is.
sure. But the whole thing is he's a diehard Laker fan. Celtics fan. So if any diehard Lakers fan goes to the Garden or whatever it was,
Are you kidding me?
whatever, we wear our shit in there too.
Yeah.
And we get the same business. So it's
Yeah.
like mutual, right? But he came in there with Everlast, and Everlast knew where the smoking section is because we were going to games together. Like he had his own tickets, I had mine, Muggs had his,
Yeah.
and a few of us had our own, season tickets, whatever. So we'd meet up in the smoking section, and he pulls up with Slane, and Slane got that Celtic jersey, and everybody is trying to give it to him. I stepped in. I'm like, hey man, this is my fucking homie, and he's like, and everybody's like, but he's wearing a Celtic jersey. I don't give a fuck. He's with me.
See that?
And they backed up off of him, but he was ready to scrap with anybody who fucking came up in front of him. But that's the tension that there was. They gave him a pass because Everlast is one of us, and he's a Lakers fan, and people know it, and they know I'm a fucking diehard Lakers fan. So because of us, they stalled him out, but they were ready to go. Like any other team, yeah, they'll give him the business too. Rivalry's a rivalry, but the
Not
Celtics
like that green
is
jersey,
a
though.
special,
Yeah, that's different.
special thing, bro.
I want to hear more about the smoking section.
Oh, so you did?
I don't know about the smoking section.
Okay, I got to take you to a game when things go back to normal. Papa.
Oh.
So, in the halftime, there's a smoking section, and all the stoners, that's where they go. And, the LAPD and the fucking red coats, they're,
Red coats, yeah.
they're
with it. They're down
They're
with
totally cool. They're like, hey, man, these motherfuckers ain't doing no stupid shit. They're not hurting nobody.
Did you start this?
Of course.
I would say,
Did you start the smoking section?
we might
Is
have
this
been-
the doctor's smoking section?
our group was probably one of the catalysts for that. Yeah, just like at
I
the
think
just
he
like
did
at,
start it.
just
Yeah,
like at the
I-
Rainbow.
That's right. I
Yeah.
believe
Just
you.
like at the
At the
Rainbow.
Rainbow, yeah.
I was gonna say just like the
Our,
rainbow.
our crew starts things.
'cause you're the hardest person to tell you not to smoke, especially if you know who you are. It's like, damn, man. It's like,
Yeah, that's like telling Snoop Dogg not to smoke. And
Yeah,
telling
like,
Be
yeah,
Real
like,
and
it's
Snoop
just-
Dogg is like...
I can only tell me.
you don't want to be that asshole that works somewhere and be like, hey,
but I got-
man,
yeah,
I love what you do, but
yeah, like, imagine, like, you gotta be
man,
that dude.
But I've had that.
I know, but they didn't want to do it.
Of course, and they'll tell me that.
They never want to be that
Hey,
person.
man, I don't want to fucking, look, I'm a fan, but fuck, I got to do my job. These motherfuckers are telling me to tell you.
Well, don't do your motherfucking job today. Get your ass out of here. No,
Yeah, but unless you're ready to give him a job, you can't ask him. You can't just say fuck him, because then, he might lose his job.
I will say that there have been some times where B Real has busted out a joint and lit it up in places where I was like, damn, you just gonna light that shit up right here?
No, you know what story I tell, Fredwreck? Okay, so this is one of the games that Fredwreck went with me to, right? It was a playoff game, and I have this fast car. I had an SRT8 at that time. We called it Vader. It was black on black,
Vader.
as they call murder now.
Okay.
It was murder, right? And had a big, exhaust package on it, so it fucking roared like a goddamn lion.
Yeah.
And one day we're fucking rolling to the game, right? We go under this underpass where there's a fucking LAPD, cruiser there.
Motorcycle guy just sitting right there waiting for
And he hears my fucking exhaust. Whoa! So he sees it murdered out, the black windows, no license plate on the front end, all the shit, right?
Yeah.
So he gets me right before I'm about to go in the parking lot, and we were smoking weed.
This is before there was a LA Live. It was just a parking lot
Yes,
right
it was
there.
just a parking lot there. And I had a little bit of weed up front with us, right? So he pulls us over.
We're smoking a joint. It's
And
lit.
I catch, yeah,
I
we
can
were
imagine your little bit of weed, too.
Yeah,
right?
Pre-game joint.
So we were smoking our pre-game joint, so we smell like weed, right? And
Stink.
I catch an attitude with him real fast. I'm like, fuck you pull this over for, man?
I got the joint in my hand like this. I'm trying to hide it because it was burning up.
I'm like trying to distract.
Who's driving?
I'm driving.
Okay, all right.
So I fucking, what the fuck you pull us over for, man? Oh, well, you got tinted windows and you got no license plate on your front end. I said, you didn't even notice that. What'd you really pull me over for, man?
He starts popping up. I'm like, yeah, be real.
And he goes, it smells like weed in here, man. He goes, it smells like weed in here. Where's your weed? I said, and I fucking pulled out an eighth right there. Boom, here it is right here, man.
Yep, he did.
So what did you pull me over for?
Yeah.
He goes, calm down. That little bit of weed smells like that. I said, this is the best weed in the fucking world, man. What did you pull me over for?
Yeah. Bitch.
I fucking was just constantly, what did you pull me over for with him, in spite of anything he asked. He eventually got frustrated and said, you know what? Psh, go on.
You guys going to the game? Yeah, like, yeah. You see we got jerseys on, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Is this word by word?
So when he goes back with my license, this guy right here says to me, Uncle Louie, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you tripping?
Yeah.
And I whispered to him, we got a pound in the trunk.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Like I
Louie,
said,
why are you
I know
tripping?
where your little bit of weed
And
is.
I'm like, you got a what? He's like, yeah, I got a pound in the trunk. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, we ain't going to the Laker game.
See,
We're going to jail.
That's wisdom. That's good. That's good.
We made it to the game, no problem.
Like a
He
motherfucker.
just let us go,
And
dog.
we were in the halftime. We were at the smoker section smoking it up, too.
At that time, you were allowed to carry 8 ounces. So I was,
But you weren't allowed to be driving around in the whip.
I was over. I was over there.
You weren't allowed to be driving in the whip blazing it, though.
Oh, yeah, you weren't allowed to do that.
You're still not.
You're still not allowed to do that. But yeah, Fredwreck was with me. He
who
watched
does
me. He watched me nut up.
Yeah, I'm
on
like,
this
yo,
motherfucker.
why
As soon as
are
you
you tripping,
pulled
dog? He's
away,
like,
what
I
were
got
you
a
thinking,
pound
like,
of weed in the back, Holmes. I was like, oh.
I know.
I'm like, what else is in the back? I got a 357 Holmes hollow points, and I got a Uzi in the back too. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, we travel ready.
Well,
Well, we did once upon a time.
if you stay ready, like
Stay
you said,
ready,
you
yeah.
gotta
Stay
get
ready.
Stay
You ain't
ready.
got to get ready.
I had a full-blown pack in the trunk. If he had just told me to pop the trunk.
I bet you living here all these years, you got a lot of stories like that.
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of stories because I had to poker face him. Otherwise, if I had
If you were slipping.
they caught me
you
with my
slipping.
pants down, and I was able to pull it off. Only, by playing poker, one, knowing my rights as well, and I would comply with the weed bag real fast. Like to defuse the situation, because once they see the weed bag, they got to ask their fucking superior about that. They got to call in dispatch and then ask the watch commander, okay, what the fuck is the law on this? And when they say, okay, well, if it's under X amount, then you got to fucking let them go.
Watch Commander.
You know what I mean?
That's where that eighth.
And that's where that eighth came in.
You're smart just to ride with an eighth.
Yep,
Always
just
handy.
whipped it out on him real quick. Bang. This is it right here, motherfucker.
The best weed you've
He said,
ever smelled.
he said that little weed
That
smells
little
like that.
weed smells like that, and I sold it to him. I was like, this was my intonation on it. It's the best weed in the world, man.
And then after he lets us go, because I still got the burning joint and holding it in my hand. He's like, "Where's that joint at, Holmes?" I'm like, "Oh man, we just."
So yes, but you know the smoking section is real.
Well,
You go to a
I can't
Laker
wait.
game and you go there. But I mean, we're in California too. You're doing it outside. You know,
Yeah, we're not
realistically
disrespecting
outside the
nobody.
building.
We not-
More people smoke weed than they do cigarettes out there because it's originally a smoking section for cigarettes.
Yeah.
But they allowed the stoners to go up there and smoke out. It right in front of LAPDs. They're like totally cool about it. Red Jacket's cool.
Yeah, sometimes you see the red jacket come up to you and they'll be like,
You know, my
here
only-
they go. They about to say something. Hey, Holmes, can I hit it? Like, yeah, here you go.
My only problem with sometimes with that is that, you know, like, and I'm sure you guys see this in any event, when people might bring their fucking kids into the smoking
Why would
section.
they do that?
Like, one, okay,
We don't disrespect them.
why would you fucking bring your kids into a section where people are smoking tobacco? One,
Cigs.
right?
Kid cigs.
To me, the weed isn't as bad
Right.
because it's not cancerous.
Right.
But you're bringing the kid out there with a combination of fucking, you know, weed and tobacco out there.
Yeah.
And you know this.
Plus, bringing the kids is drawing more attention
Hey,
to
bro,
it, to where maybe they have to say something.
I've been
about
out there with a couple of the homies, you know, because I take some of the homies to the game every now and then. And we'll be there smoking our shit. And a motherfucker will know what we're smoking, and he'll come right up with his kid, you know, look around, try to get a little selfie on the low key, or act like he's telling his kid, hey, look at this and that, and, you know, because there's a lot of lights and shit around there, all the different businesses and buildings, billboards, all that shit. It's, you know, eye catching, but it's like, dog, you know what it smells like. Why are you bringing your fucking kid where the weed's at or where the tobacco's at?
Yeah.
Come on.
Hippie room.
Cut your bee.
Dog. I mean,
that's not
that.
smart.
Listen, that to me is just as bad as the motherfucker I saw one time in Amsterdam. Right? There was this dude. You know how it is, like in the times.
Oh,
of
I know how it
vacation
is.
Times, you see these businessmen, you know, walking around those red windows, right? And there was this one motherfucker. He brought his 10-year-old son to one of the windows.
What?
Trying
Yeah,
to
but-
get his son
Some pussy?
right.
You're
Can I say
joking.
that? Is this PG here?
No,
Whatever.
You say whatever you want.
Yeah,
Some
I-
pussy?
I looked at this motherfucker. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
How did
You
you
know,
know he was
fortunately, you know, the lady at the window was like, "Nah, get the fuck out of here."
Maybe he
with
was
that
bringing
shit."
him to see his moms or something.
You know? No.
You want to see mommy? Mommy's over here, son.
Come on, I'm going to take you to your mom right now.
Dropping
Let's
her
go.
off.
Mom, you haven't been home in months.
Maybe you know, I don't know. Shit,
how do you
maybe
know
you
he
got the
was
wrong. Maybe you got the wrong impression from this.
Yeah, that's the no kid
He was
zone,
dropping
man.
her
No,
off.
I'm saying, how did
the
you know it was
father
like a 10-year-old
custody?
kid?
You know,
You can just tell?
Because you could see it was a
Oh.
10-year-old kid, bro.
yeah, like you know, if he wasn't 10, he was.
It's like the
You know,
father.
he was not old enough.
Listen,
Yeah.
the father was trying to de-virginize the kid, like he was trying to egg him on to go into the room, and the chick in the room was like, no, fuck that.
I knew some
we don't
homies
do that
their
here.
dad did that to them, took them back to like
Would you?
Central America.
You wanted me to do that for you, huh? You wanted
you
me
were
to
not
take you
there,
to
bro.
Amsterdam at
get
9
your
years
cherry
old
pop.
and take you into a window? No, man, come on.
No, I'm saying, but like that's like it's crazy how like
Like a
some,
custom.
yeah, like some fucking cultures they that's a
Set
thing.
you up with a nice girl.
Hey,
papa.
some cultures, when a man marries the woman, the family sit there and watch him consummate the marriage
Yeah,
right there
that's
on the
old
spot,
kings.
bro.
That's old
Yeah.
kings and queens
Yeah,
shit right
that's
there.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
You know.
regal.
We got to
shit.
make sure that you,
gotta-
fuck so that you carry
Yeah.
on this bloodline.
We have got
Yeah.
to
Get in
witness
there.
it.
Yeah, we
Yes.
got to see that shit. We got to make sure.
That's the
and,
crazy
You know what?
shit.
That's crazy.
and they do
but
it,
that's
and
not
they
there,
also
man.
do it
On the marriage night,
Yeah, I'm kind of digging it though.
you got okay. I'm
I
gonna
don't
send.
know if I'm digging if she getting married part, but you know what? Hey, I'm kind of digging it.
I mean, like, listen, if you're
They
a
wanna
king,
see if the
if
woman's
you're
a virgin,
king,
all whole
and
shit.
you got a daughter, and you got to marry her off to a dude who's going to be a king. Back in those times, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You had to send the brothers and cousins and whoever, or if you were a sick motherfucker, you were watching your daughter consummate the marriage.
Yeah, and you want to see if she's a virgin or not too.
No, man.
They want to
that's
see
not
the whole shit.
business.
That's business. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're saying too if that cherry been popped.
Right? Hey, man.
Hey,
all
I
through
mean,
history,
Come on, man.
cherries
you
have
were
been
back
popped
in the
on the
day,
low.
yeah.
All through history, cherries were popped on the low, and
On the eve.
And Daddy watched.
You guys are
Daddy
disgusting.
watched.
How the hell did we
Disgusting.
get here?
I don't know. These are
Yeah.
the kind of conversations that happen here.
You started it with the fucking red window.
These are weed
yeah,
conversations.
I was like, that
Well,
was
yeah,
me.
because I was likening to the fucking dude, fucking bringing his goddamn, not goddamn. Let me say that again.
Goddamn kid.
He was bringing his kid.
Cussing and having-
He's bringing his kid to the smoke box. I mean, not the smoke box, the smoke spot.
Yeah, to the smoking section.
And it's the same. Like, kids should not be exposed that early. Is all I'm saying.
yeah,
not
I
to,
agree
not
with
to
you
sex,
100%.
not to that shit. You could maybe teach them in school about that shit, but not take them to a fucking prostitution fucking
No.
deal,
No,
man.
here, go in
Not
there.
to,
The
what, at
fuck?
least 16?
Do stuff.
All those fools that I knew have a lot of
It's
kids.
subjective, but not at 10. 16, 17, 18, whatever, man. But
What?
not 10.
Not
10,
10.
man.
Yeah, 10.
Nah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I was pretty tall at 10, though.
At 16, you could get a driver's permit,
Hey.
There you go.
right?
If you can drive,
If you can drive, you could drive.
if you can drive it in.
It's all right. Park it.
If you can park.
The things we do,
You can drive, you can park.
The crazy things we do.
the crazy things we do.
Are they crazy or just the things we do?
Both. I think it's a combination of both.
Yeah, crazy is perspective.
Hey, so my man Fredwreck here, in case y'all don't know, man, this guy right here has produced some of the most banging shit, iconic anthems that you might not even fucking realize, but like, this man is like a genius right here. And
Aw, stop with that
he's
shit.
also served as a Cypress Hill DJ for a time.
Yes, I have.
He was also the subject of
I
one.
consider myself a member.
Yes, he is a member. That is also real.
Yeah, I take it to heart too.
That is real shit. He's been there for big moments. He's played on some of the songs. He's played shows. He's been there for over 20,
Yeah.
for sure. And he was the subject of an oil spotting. And he wanted to address that. 'Cause
Alleged.
we talked about-
Alleged.
Do you know what an oil spot
No.
is? Okay, oil spot is when, let's just say, you got left behind.
On tour.
Like off a bus or something?
Yeah.
Bus,
Off a bus,
or
a plane, a train, an
something.
automobile.
Just left.
How you just leave somebody?
Well,
Right.
okay, so this is how
I'm here, and by the way-
after he's been with you all these years from the beginning, sweating about everything
Okay.
else, but he
Hey,
was
that's
left.
why I'm here today, actually.
Okay,
I will
He was
explain it.
left?
I will explain
That's
it.
why
it had
I'm
to
here
be a
today. I'm
mistake.
here to redeem myself from these
Oh.
salacious accusations.
No. I want to put things in perspective. When you're on tour and you have a tour manager, some tour managers are loose. They'll give you some leeway. They don't mind if you're late as long as you're not 2 hours late.
Yeah.
You still leave within a reasonable time. They're good to go. They'll wait for you. But if they but the guys that are sticklers for time and schedule
Yeah.
and are, like, this is it, do not break it, and they tell you, hey, be here at this time,
Or
or
we're gonna leave your ass.
we're going to leave your ass. And we had a tour manager at that time who was like, hey,
This is you too. He'll leave you too.
no, I cannot be left.
He's the boss.
Okay, I was
I am the
sorry.
principal.
He
If
is.
you-
He's the
You
chief.
were at
He's the
this-
jefe.
If you
You know,
leave me,
Yeah, he's the
That's
chief.
it, that's your ass.
if
He's
you
the
leave me,
El
the
Gordo.
oil spot that happens to you is uglier.
Yeah.
But, everybody else is subject to the spot, right? And
Yeah.
so, he would give you maybe 5 minutes, if that, to get to the bus or whatever if it's the vehicles or like the cars,
Transportation.
transportation,
Yeah.
anything. He would give you 5
I
minutes.
sound check. Everything.
Tops. Because, yes, we are leaving to set up and sound check and get ready for the show.
And he has to get there early, too, because when we get there, we sit in the dressing room and fuck off.
Right.
He's out there working, and he's, you know what I'm saying, right when he gets there. To be fair, he's doing his job.
Yes.
He's like doing everything.
So
you know what I'm
he's
saying?
trying to keep a schedule.
Yeah.
Now, some guys like ride the fine line and say, we're going at this time. Whoever's not on, with the exception of the principal, will be getting left behind. And that is what happened with my man, Fredwreck. He was 10 minutes off. He wasn't even that much late. It was 10 minutes off, but it was 5 minutes too late.
Where were you?
New York City.
We were in New York City.
Hell.
Okay.
So, you know, he was spotted. Now, that being said, Bobo has been oil spotted too.
But you said I was oil spotted 2 or 3 times.
Damn.
No,
Yes. It said
no.
Fredwreck has got it 2 or 3 times.
I think it was 2 times you might have gotten oil spotted.
I only got spotted 1 time.
One time? Okay, then maybe it was Bobo that got hit twice.
So what happened to me was I'm always on time. I always try to be on time.
This is true.
If
Yes.
I'm his, I don't. We're friends and everything, but whether it's him or Snoop or Dre or whoever it is, if I'm working for you, I'm working for you. I don't. I put all that other shit to the side. I try to be on time. I'm on the bus early. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to fucking mess up the show at all. I'm at the sound check. I'm hooking up my gear. I really take it serious.
He
You know
puts
what I'm saying?
he puts the pro hat on.
Yeah, I
He
put
puts
my
the
pro hat on when it's time. When it's time to goof off and fuck off and all that, then we're having fun. But when it comes to that, I take that shit really serious because
Cosign.
because they count on me to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to let them down. He's the boss, and he's my friend too. So I don't want to let him down by being late or fucking up the program. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of shit that goes on. It's not just about me. You know what I'm saying? So I do really try to be on time, to be on the bus and get to the airport early and, just make sure all my gear is working before I get to the show. I don't just walk up on stage and just go up there. I go up there at the sound check, make sure my shit's plugged. I take this shit seriously.
That's why he's on the doctor surgical team.
Yeah. So this particular day, we're in New York and we're in a hotel in New York City. Some of these hotels, there's like an elevator, and it's in these older hotels. It takes forever for that shit to go up and forever for that shit to go down. Only 2-3 people sit on it. Yeah, and we were at one of these hotels, and I came down. I was like 30 minutes early, 20 minutes early. We had to be downstairs like at 7 o'clock in the morning, early flight. I get downstairs. There's nobody downstairs. I got my bags, everything. I'm like, man, where's everybody at? Nobody's down here yet. Maybe they're still upstairs. So I'm sitting there. About 20 minutes go by, nobody shows up. I said, oh, man, you know what? I left my phone charger plugged in upstairs in my room. So I get back, wait for the elevator. Finally, the elevator comes down. I take it all the way up.
That extra 5 minutes.
That extra 10 minutes. Uh-oh. I go up to my room. The door is still open. The maid is in there. I grab the charger. I get down in the elevator, wait for the elevator to go all the way down. By the time the shit stops and goes and gets down, I go downstairs. My bags are still there. Nobody's down here. Where the fuck is everybody at? You know what I'm saying? I'm calling. Nobody's answering the phone. Like, what the fuck? Maybe I'm like, is the flight later or something? Are they still crashed out? What the fuck? Man, so about 20 minutes go by now, right? 20 minutes late from the time that I was supposed to be down there for me sitting and waiting.
Right.
And finally I call our road manager, Mike G, and he finally answers. I'm like, Mike G, where are you guys at? He's like, and this is what he used to tell us. Hey, you know what time you're supposed to be downstairs. We left. The boat home waits for no one.
No, hey, no, it was colder than that. He says, yo, Mike G, that's cold. You left a soldier out in the field. He says, when the war's over, the boat home waits for no one.
Yeah, some shit like that. I'm like,
He got
fuck you. I was like, man, fuck you, Mike G. I'm calling B. I'm trying to call B, but then, I can't really call him because he don't want to hear about that shit too. He's the boss now. I got to deal with my chain of command. You know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck it. I'm like, man, I got my bags right here. Fuck it. Jump in the cab. Yo, take me to LaGuardia Airport. Motherfucking cab took me, and I just made the flight. Made the flight. So it was not an all the way oil spot left.
Right.
Like
No,
other people.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, There's been
We've
worse
had
oil
people in the
spots than
band
that.
when we used to play with the band.
Oh,
we used to
that
bring
was the
band.
worst. Tommy.
Motherfuckers would be left in like Oslo and
Tommy,
shit,
yeah.
like, or wherever. Motherfuckers would get left
hey,
in the hotel.
hey,
they ain't waking up.
That's real shit. We had a bass player named Tommy. We were playing in, where was it? Norway.
Norway or some shit out
No,
there.
it was Norway. It was like
Yeah.
a metal fest
Yep.
where, you know, it stays light all night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's no nighttime.
Oh.
You know what it is. You've
Been in
traveled in those
Alaska, I
times,
know.
right? So we're
Ooh,
doing one of
that's
those metal fests. It's 3 a.m. It looks like it's fucking 6 p.m., right? And we're supposed to be leaving back home. And our bass player, we cannot find him.
And we're knocking on the door,
Yeah.
everything, because we try to help each other out. If somebody ain't upstairs, I don't want nobody to be left.
We were at the festival. We were at the festival. He, like, after our show, took off and was hanging out with some people and
With some bitches.
Yes.
Let's just keep it real.
Yeah, and he lost track of time.
Well, that must happen a lot.
And basically he got fucking oil spotted, bro. We
is
fucking
that?
left him in
He
Norway.
had to get on a
dog.
train or
Oh!
something. Yeah, he had to get on a train and meet us like 3 days later or something like that.
Damn.
Wow.
We were like, hey, we were going, and this is when the Blair Witch Project had just come out, and where this festival was at was like in a deep forest, like because they always have the festivals outside of the city in
Yeah.
Europe. They never have it close. It's always
Right.
like 100, 200 miles outside of the city
Yeah.
on some farmland shit.
Yeah, you got to take a bus
and
out
we're
there.
going through these wood areas, and we're like, Tommy, where are you?
His
What did
ass
Tommy
got
have to
left.
say when he finally showed up?
Hey,
What
Oh
type of
man,
booze
he had a crazy elaborate story about being with two
Oh.
you know, blondies and
Yeah.
this whole shit. We didn't believe him, but you know,
Hey, it doesn't matter.
We got
it
same
didn't.
face.
It didn't matter.
No,
It was-
hey, not 4 blondies
But-
wouldn't make me miss getting on the
where
bus.
did
Fool. I'm
you-
not trying to get left.
Where
Fuck
did you
that.
miss the bus when you went up the elevator?
yeah,
And then everybody
that
just
was it.
all happened in
Because
that
he didn't
20
come
minutes?
to the bus, he went right back up. So
Yeah.
like, I think if he had come to the bus and said, "Oh shit, I forgot something," you know, it would have been different.
With
But-
No,
waiting.
it wasn't a bus. It was some vans were
It was
coming
vans,
to pick
that's
us up.
right, yeah.
Yeah, to take
yeah,
us to
because
the
we were going to the airport.
Yeah.
yeah.
And he was not, he don't wait. He's not, Mike G's not,
He's not a waiter.
Apparently not.
Not a waiter.
no.
The boat home waits
So,
for nobody.
it wasn't an all the
You
way.
weren't just
It was an oil.
partying
It was
with
like an
some-
oil drip. It
with a
wasn't an
couple-
full oil.
No, but I'll
spot.
tell you this.
Blondies
But I'll
and
tell you
drunk
this.
all night. You was a legitimate.
No, on the times on that Fredwreck had been on tour with us, which was like 3 years, something like that, 3.5 years. He was always on time.
You think they would give you a pass?
Sound checks. He was always there. No, there's no passes
No, I see that.
when it comes to my
When
man
the boat
right
leaves,
here.
it leaves.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You ain't coming back.
No, he don't fuck around with that, you know. But that's why motherfuckers respect him, because they know he's gonna be on time, like with all his shit, and he's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
thorough.
That's why they hire him, because you can't have motherfuckers be late and fucking up the program,
You
bro.
guys
Like,
know
come
how
on.
that works.
Yeah, it's
They
no
can't-
no
they can't
You'd
excuse.
be waiting every day.
Because he
every
figured
time.
like this: Fredwreck could get there late. You know, if it was a gig, Fredwreck could get there late because he could line check Fredwreck's shit. But he has to
If
get.
I got there late.
If we're all traveling together,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If Fredwreck or any DJ or whatever, they could be late. He can't. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
he got to be there to start the setup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He got to
So-
go to the front of the house, get the money. He got to go do the shit.
if
this, that,
we were
bing,
traveling
bam, boom, bam.
traveling separately, he would have went ahead of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's not how we were
So
doing
you
it.
weren't surprised to see him when he showed up at the
No.
airport. You're like, nah, he'll be.
No, I knew Fredwreck would make it. He's a resourceful fucking dude,
Yeah,
bro. Like
he just
that.
was mad that I got left. Like, come on,
Yeah,
Mike
you-
G, what the
yeah.
fuck? Like, I was just mad that he didn't call and be like, "Yo, where the fuck you at? We're downstairs." He don't
I
give.
mean,
He
at
don't
least-
do that.
At least you didn't
Because
get.
then he's got to call everybody.
At least you
Your
didn't
ass
get
downstairs.
Tommied.
No,
At
no.
least he didn't get Tommy.
No.
Tommy's, you know, he got left in Norway, dog. You know,
Damn.
Sorry, Tommy.
Then all of a sudden,
Hey,
you got to catch this train.
And he got
at
left
this
somewhere else
station.
too. He had a pattern. He was like a habitual line
Oh yeah,
stepper.
yeah. He would kind of like, you know, he was a little sloppy.
Yeah.
It wasn't that he would do it on purpose.
No.
It's that he was a little.
He just
sloppy.
couldn't handle the party, and the night before he would get fucked up and get, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
be passed out.
It's that rock star
And-
shit.
and-
Some
and-
people want to live it to the nth degree. You know what I'm saying?
And our schedule is usually we do a show the night before, the next morning, like these guys be having us out at the 6 a.m. flight. You know what I'm saying? The first flight, they be pushing. They don't not waiting till 1 o'clock in the afternoon
Mike
to
G
fly
schedule
out,
is fucking
spend the afternoon and have
crazy.
lunch there. Shit, it's like get paid, get the bag, and get the fuck out.
Okay, so like for all y'all that are watching, right, that like are aspiring rappers or musicians, these are the things you don't know, right? It's not all luxurious like you might think. Yes, some things are, no doubt about it. You're a pop star, luxurious. But even then, it's a fucking grind work schedule. So you'll be doing a show, get off the stage at 12 midnight, having to catch a flight at 4 or 5 in the fucking morning.
After maybe having to drive an hour to get back to the hotel.
After driving, an hour to 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours back to the fucking hotel. You know what I'm saying? It's a grind. But, you know, if you love it and it's a passion, you go through it. And sometimes, even if we're late, we make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll tell you, I've missed a couple Cypress shows in my time. But
Word?
Yes.
Wow. What do you mean missed?
How did that go?
Missed.
Like you never showed up?
Yes.
Like stuck in the city.
Not on purpose. It wasn't my intention to not show up.
You got arrested?
I was going to say arrested.
Okay, so the first one, we were playing the Octagon Ballroom in New York City, right? And this was like one of our first shows not opening for someone. This was an actual Cypress Hill show that was supposed to happen, right? But it's, you know, a club show, whatever. But it's the starting of our shit. So we get booked. We're going there. We had just let go of our tour manager, so we didn't have a road manager at the time. So it was just me, Muggs, and Sen. And, you know, so we're doing all our shit ourselves just for that short time. So we go to the fucking club. We get out of the fucking car. And at the club, there's a commotion. They're throwing these motherfuckers out of the club. You know, whatever they did in the club, they got thrown out.
They going out easy or hard?
They were going out hard.
Okay.
You know how people get thrown out of clubs because you've thrown many people out of clubs.
Yes, I have. I was like, they go easy or hard?
They went hard. They got beat up coming out of the club. So they waited at the bottom of the stoop because, like in New York, at this particular club, you had to go up these little stairs and shit. And these motherfuckers waited for those same securities who threw them out to come back out. Those same securities were the ones that had to walk us through the club. So as they're coming out and they're asking, you know, who's with you, I'm turning around to point out King's son and Cameron from the Young Black Teenagers and Sun Doobie and a few others, when a bottle that gets thrown at the security guy hits me dead square here. I got like 14 stitches from it.
Damn.
God.
And I didn't make that show. I had 2 black eyes. When I got home, the fucking homies were like, what the fuck did they do to you, dog?
Wow.
But it wasn't meant for me. It was meant for the fucking security guy.
So you guys didn't do the show?
I didn't do the show, but Sendog did Sendog and Muggs did the show with Sun Doobie and whoever else would come in.
Did your verses.
And you guys' album covers were mysterious back then, so they didn't really know what you looked like anyway.
So that was
It was like nothing on there, right?
the first show I missed.
Okay.
Right, but that was due to those circumstances.
That must be them.
Okay.
I had to go to the hospital, get stitches, and blah blah blah. Hey, when I fucking like I had my hand on my shit because I felt numb right here, and I saw blood on my hand, and then someone goes, "Oh shit, son!"
Oh.
You were like,
You
oh,
knew.
I was like, "Oh shit, how bad is it?"
Yeah.
What'd you look like 2 days later?
It wasn't that bad, but I looked like 2 days later. I looked like I got beat the fuck up. You know what I mean? But it was the butt of the bottle that fucking cracked me right on my shit. Thank God it didn't break, you know. God is real. And so that was the first time. The second time there was a show in Canada. I had to come home for something. I can't remember, but I had to come home for some family shit. And when I tried to get back on, a number of things happened to the plane that we were going back on.
Oh, man.
And so that delayed the flight by like 6 hours. And if I had gotten on any flight at that point, I wouldn't have made it in to do that show. It was a Lollapalooza
So you got
show.
like serious, legitimate excuses.
Yeah, those 2
I
times.
mean, not really excuses.
Yeah, so those were the only 2 Cypress shows that I didn't show up to.
Oh, that's not bad.
Never too high, too drunk,
No.
too tired.
Oh,
too,
fuck no.
See, that's
Hey,
business.
you don't show up, you don't get paid, man.
There you go.
So
Hey, I
when
know
you
all
start
about that.
not showing up, you be like, hey, man, whatever I got to do to get there, I'm going.
I'm gonna ask y'all both this because I know both of you have traveled many a times and seen many a hotel rooms and shit. You ever see some shit that freaked you out in a hotel room or heard some shit
Like,
like paranormal type shit?
no,
Never.
no.
I have.
I'm
Never.
glad you brought that up.
Really?
I've been waiting
You've been waiting.
to see something like that. And I've been places where I've seen this person come down the stairs, and I believe these people. I know these people, and I've sat and waited at these people. My brother had a ghost in his house.
They stay away from you.
Please, ghost, if there's any ghosts listening to me, please.
There's one in
show
here.
your face. I don't care if it's evil, not evil. I don't care.
There's one in here, but he only shows
Nah, bro,
himself when there's tension, and we always got a good vibe. So
He'll
he don't
flip
ever
over some shit if he feels like he's being challenged. Last time, that's why the can started moving during my show because somebody was talking about, I don't know if I believe in that shit, and then the fucking can was like, and I was just like, all right, dude, just shut up, stop talking
That's
about
here?
that.
Here?
Yeah, that table right there. Where he's
Oh yeah.
You witnessed some of this?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you already
We call him the old man.
Has anybody seen him?
We have not seen him, but
No.
we have seen
I've
him
never
be
seen him.
active.
He's active.
He's active. That's
seen him for sure
it's
be
real
active.
shit.
I believe it. I just want to see it.
Well, okay, so
But
there
I
was
do believe it.
there was two instances where this one particular guy who used to work here were wolfing on E-Zone like heavy, like just haterade shit. And the first time, down in our little green room area, we used to have a little, like, a dab bar right there. So if anybody wanted to hit dabs, they could do them right there. And we had these shelves there, and this lighter was on this shelf. And when this guy was at the height of his shit talk, the old man got tired of it and launched the lighter in his direction. It just fucking pretty much arced over the bar, boom, bounced towards him and landed on the floor next to him. And we all saw that. Nothing could have launched that lighter. There was no bump on the wall that could have launched it in an arc. It's gravity, right? So if this thing is teetering, what does it do? It just falls down. It doesn't arc over, right? So there was no earthquake. There was nothing to manipulate that. We all saw that. There was like 4 or 5 of us that were like, whoa, hey, I told him stop talking shit right now because the spirit in the room ain't having it. He was like, well, I'm just saying, no, stop right now. So that happened, and we all saw that shit. The next time, that same person came in, and he was woofing on this dude yet again, right? Total bad energy. Everybody was cool till he got here and he was woofing on this guy. It was just, out of ego and pride, whatever. He's woofing on him again. And he had been in the building for an hour, and he had a nice little gold chain with a glass pendant on, and he was totally like cool. The chain was locked, right? Yep. Just like this one here. Locked.
Let me check my shit.
He starts talking on it like just bad vibes all around, and that nice little chain out of nowhere that had been on his neck for an hour, out of nowhere, popped and fucking dropped on the ground. Pendy breaks, an expensive little pendy as it was.
And it was spinning.
It was spinning. And I was like,
y'all motherfuckers been mixing up some shit in your weed.
And I told
That's
no.
what I think.
I didn't want to go there.
No.
I was trying
think
to be
be real.
respectful.
No,
I was
no.
trying- I'm like, how much were y'all smoking?
No,
that day?
this is real shit.
What is this
No,
like?
I believe it.
Hand-
service?
Real shit, hand to God. This shit happened right here in this building. We've seen it. And,
Hey, I'm not saying you don't believe that you seen that it happened. I'm saying whatever you guys been smoking up here, you guys need to lay off of that shit and go back to the chronic.
No,
Just
you
go
know
back
what
to
do
the
you mean?
regular
The
shit.
old man is real. I could tell you that shit, dog. You know me.
Man,
You know what I
wish.
do.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm a part
Maybe it
of.
has something to do with that.
It's nothing to do with that because this is like a whole different
Well,
isolated fucking
Has
thing.
it always happened when you were here?
Not always.
Okay, well.
Not always. Like just
You've seen it? You've seen
hey,
this?
No,
You've
just
seen the lighter thing.
Just
happened
last,
during the show.
when it
just
happened,
last
he
week,
wasn't here.
Skinny Pablo witnessed it, and Colton went, and we weren't even up here. You know what I
The
mean?
camera off the shit, like they were just up here, and they
Dude,
both
I-
walked down here. They were like, "Hey man, like this shit does not make sense."
Like
Hey,
that,
look.
like Ghost.
Hey, listen.
When he's trying to push the penny.
The reason why I call him the old man is because the old man or the person that used to own this building, right? was an old dude when he passed away, but he built this. He built like a number of buildings here in the downtown area, right? But this was, I think, one of the last ones that their family kept. You know what I mean? And I think, okay, yeah, maybe he's still in this motherfucker, attached to it. You know what I mean?
Man, I would
because
love
spirits attach themselves to things that are familiar.
Man, that's Ghostbusters.
That's not Ghostbusters.
That happens.
I've seen it. So you've never seen nothing in all the times you've traveled.
Didn't you say you had something?
I have seen. Well, this is one thing that had happened to me. That's I don't know if it's a ghost, but it's something unexplainable. I was DJing for Kid Frost, and we went to San Antonio, Texas. And these girls said, "Do you guys want to go see the haunted railroad tracks?" And I was
I've heard about those. Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
real shit.
I was like, man, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, go ahead, take us. So they take us to this neighborhood, and they drive us through this neighborhood. And the neighborhood, all the roads are named after children. So it's like Johnny Street, Christie Street, Susie Street, whatever. And the story is, a long time ago, a school bus that was coming into from that neighborhood to take the kids to school got stuck on the railroad tracks there, and the train came and killed all the little kids. So that's why all the streets are named after all the kids. In honor. So these girls take us up to the railroad tracks, and the railroad tracks are like, you got to go up a hill a little bit, and then the tracks are up at the top, and then you go down like this, right? So they take us up there, and there's cars in front of us doing this shit too. She takes us up there, she parks the car is at an incline like this. She puts the car in neutral, and she takes the key out and holds the keys up like this, and then she takes her foot off the brake, and the car goes up the little thing over the railroad tracks, and then it just goes downhill right there. So the little kids don't let any cars get stuck on the railroad tracks.
The spirit of the kids.
They push them over the railroad tracks.
And you know what some people
So the car in front of us, what they were doing was they was putting baby powder on the back of the car, and then after they get out of the car, when they get pushed over, you can go and see the little baby, the handprints from the kids on the whatchamacallit.
And you witnessed this?
I didn't see the handprints, but I saw the people doing the baby powder. But it did push us over the hill.
You felt like
I felt
like people pushing you.
I felt it. I was like, "Yo, take me back to the hotel fucking now."
But that's what I'm saying.
Get me the fuck away from you two crazy witch bitches. I thought, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. There's energies everywhere. Like for real, that is real. Like I felt them in certain venues. Like that's why I asked you, like, you know, because you've wrestled in many venues that like are very fucking old too.
You heard all type of stories.
Yeah.
Roxy.
Man, I would love to feel.
Roxy,
yeah, that shit. I felt that shit in that place.
In the Roxy, they say there's a spirit.
Bob Marley spirit.
Key Club. I felt stuff there.
There's certain hotels too. Like there's hotels that that. Like, I mean, I think it's just it makes us shit like that makes itself presence if like moments you don't expect it.
Hey, well, then you just show up and stop bullshitting because this controversy shit is just too fucking ridiculous.
He said, "Quit being vague, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Quit being vague.
Just come out of the closet if you're gonna be a ghost now. You know what I'm saying?
Come out of the ghost closet.
Like,
Let us know.
Yo, enough of this old shit. Man get on his phone
I believe
and be like, "Yo, I got a couple requests."
Yo.
He's like, you get the old man on the request line now. He's gonna call a bunch of his Casper homies.
Listen, old man. Help me out over here.
Show me.
And listen, I want to touch on
this. If I
ever
have any problem with any ghosts, I already just know one thing. I got a doctor I can call.
Boom. Call Dr. Greenthumb. I got remedies. I got remedies for many things.
Yeah, he'll be like, just bring me one of his hairs or something.
Oh, yeah. And a rooster. All right, look. All right, so look, I have to bring this up. I want to salute everybody who came down to the Dr. Greenthumb 1-year anniversary. Los Angeles happened yesterday. My man Godfather showed up over there.
What a time.
And we were lighting up there in
Congratulations,
the special room.
A couple nice cars, too.
Word. Exhibit came down, too.
Exhibit's car?
Salute to Exhibit. No, he brought his other car.
Oh, I was about to say, like, yo,
he was stunting with his rag top silver 64.
Bullet.
Oh, yeah, that thing's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I popped the smoke box out, you know. I fucking splashed it on the scene as
A lot of people.
Did people
Cannibal
recognize
on.
it?
Oh man,
The
of
people-
course.
pictures.
Well, because they don't really see it. Like they only see the inside of
You know,
it. So
it's crazy you say that because a lot of people think that that's just like maybe a
Prop.
set, a prop.
I thought it
whatever,
was too.
right. And so when they see it actually going somewhere.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers when we
Especially
got
you
there,
driving it.
yeah, when we got there, C minus could co-sign this. We were there like 7:30 in the morning. I think we pulled up, right?
Yep.
And there was a line wrapped around the block,
Yep.
like straight the fuck up. And salute to everybody who came early and got the flavors and all that stuff and gift bags, and salute to the raffle winners and all that shit. But they were there early as fuck. And when they saw that smoke box pulled up, each and every one of those people were like, they knew that car, and they were like, "Oh shit!" They were fucking
I
going
pulled
nuts.
up at 11,
yeah?
11:30, and there was people already still in line.
Yeah.
There's people taking pictures with your car the whole time.
Yeah,
For sure.
And then
And the whole
fucking
time I was there, I left about 3:30. They still had a line of people
They
trying to
knew
get
that
in there,
was it?
Yeah.
and they weren't giving away the gift bags anymore. Those people were just trying to get in.
yeah, and then Exhibit pulled up and fucking in the Silver Bullet and was like, stunting really hard down there,
napalm stunting.
napalm stunting. He
Yeah, I
brought
smoked one of them napalms with him the other day. God damn!
passed
Like
us
what's
down
the,
to,
what's
Now,
the
what's
point?
the napalm? I'm missing out on a lot of
what?
stuff living in
Okay.
Vegas.
It's a
I'm
joint
missing
about this
out.
big.
It's a joint.
About this big.
Okay.
Well, no, that's the
got
size of
That big? Oh, okay.
It's ready to hit.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a joint that's got what would you say is in that? Like probably
7
like
grams.
7 grams, and then it's also got concentrates in the middle of it. So it's a pretty devastating fucking joint.
Yeah.
But it's like, pretty fat. And he brought some on the show the other day, and I smoked one, and I don't know who else smoked one, but it's
We shared it.
something you would enjoy
Oh,
extremely.
I'm like,
Look, he's like,
let me see. I'm getting
Hey, what do you
taller.
got
No,
there?
you know what? I'm gonna get you down. Okay, next week when you come through,
Okay.
I got you.
Exhibit,
wait.
send over some napalm, bro.
Yes,
Send
hey,
them
listen.
to the homies, not to me. Send them some
Exhibit
napalm.
Godfather needs to try a napalm hand grenade. That's what I'm gonna say. And look,
I like to smoke it all. Could I smoke it by myself?
yes, that's what it's
Can I
for.
finish it?
Of course you can. I can, so I know you can.
I can't wait.
So I just want to say this: the Serial Killers album is out now. Summer of Sam, available on all platforms.
Nice.
Exhibit was playing it today on his Instagram
banging.
Live, so it's probably on
Dang,
his.
you guys worked hard on it, man.
Yeah, it's probably on his
dope.
stories or his profile or some shit.
How many
So
records do you guys have now together?
that's I'm gonna say that's 4 or 5. Something
Damn,
like that.
that's dope,
I
man.
never envisioned having a group with Exhibit like that. I always respected him as an MC because he's one of them, technical bad motherfuckers. And his voice is just like iconic.
Oh, yeah.
Cuts the fuck
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
And he's a dope dude to hang out with. Like his energy, spirit.
Dude, he's a cool dude to be
Sense
around.
of humor. Love that motherfucker,
Yes.
bro. So like when we did see and we were talking about this on his Instagram Live, is the way we got together was I was working on a solo album for Duck Down Records. Salute to Duck Down, and thank you very much for that. It was called Smoke and Mirrors. And Demrick was with me on some of my mixtapes and during that album, because he was in the studio with me a lot back then, and he was like, "Hey, Exhibit wants to come down. Let's see what's up. Smoke out, see what's up." So, "Don't You Dare Laugh" was the song he got on, and we realized we had this crazy chemistry, and we're like, hey, "Let's do something beyond this." Beyond this song. And it eventually happened, because Exhibit got a dope work ethic, so does Demrick.
Yeah.
And if you say to them, hey, let's do something, they're going to say when.
Right.
And then you got to be ready on that when they got a fucking date ready to go, because those dudes are head choppers, you know what I mean? There are lyricists, stylists, and live as well. They got every fucking aspect of emceeing and being a performer and all that shit locked the fuck in. So everybody's got to bring their A game to that project. That's why it's always like, it's always a pleasure to do
I
it.
felt nothing but positive energy there with him, and it was just.
Oh, yeah,
my wife
he's a
was
good
there
dude.
too. She goes, "Dude, that's just a positive
He's a
dude.
good dude.
Just a good dude."
Yeah, we're gonna make a writing click, so we can, you better get that lack ready, son.
I don't got that lack no more.
What?
Louis.
I'm gonna have to let you
lack had
borrow
to
the
go.
glass house then.
I got a 6'4" VW convertible.
No.
though.
I'm gonna have to let you borrow
That's
the
my
glass
new-
house then, so you could, get, roll.
I'm gonna
Or
be
you
back.
could just jump in with the doc.
Yeah, I just jump in with y'all, man. Shit, I don't even want to drive. This way I could be on my. This way I could be on my phone doing an Instagram while you drive.
True that.
Getting them Fredwreck flicks.
Yeah, give him some flicks.
True that. Hey,
How'd you like that stout?
that stout is fucking
That
what
was
it's
one of
all
those like
about.
special bottles we stashed away.
That's a good one.
It's 2 years old. It tastes like chocolate.
Yes, I like this one. I like this one a lot, but I like the other one.
Yeah, I know. I was like, but this.
That's still the grand champ right here.
That's
of
the next
stouts.
thing you need to do is have your own.
Oh, he already has a couple in the
I
works.
do.
You got a beer?
I got a beer.
You do?
Yeah, I'm gonna have
beers.
a couple of beers.
No, but like beer, not weed beer.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's
like
a beer.
Like beer.
That's
You
the
could
beer
have
down there
a
is weed
Magic Curtain. Bring Fredwreck, an insane beer.
Yeah, bring me one.
Well, bring Godfather one
Bring
too.
bring Godfather a beer as well. Actually, bring two.
Now, what's this beer before we
wanna-
drink
you
it? It's
wanna-
weed beer?
Help me
No,
out
this-
there, son.
It's insane beer? What do
So
we
the
got?
Insane OG one, it's a Sweetwater brewery in Atlanta, and what they did is they took the terpenes. So the terpenes is the shit that gives it the aroma.
Right.
So when you crack it open, it's supposed to replicate an aroma.
Who? The terpene.
Yeah, like it's supposed to
Terpenes,
replicate.
the flavor.
It smells like OG, but it tastes like a beer. That's what it is.
Terpenes are like the flavor,
They're like the cologne.
like the shit
They
that
got
makes you go.
terps and beer.
Learn something new every day.
I can't wait to
Terpenes.
taste it.
Terps.
I'm gonna have to tell
Terps.
some, hey baby, your terpenes are really turning me on right
Terps,
now.
son.
Yeah.
I've never thought
No,
about
you
using
know
it.
what?
in
You
that
cut it. You cut it in half, and you
I've
go.
never thought about using it in that setting, but now I will.
And you cut it down, and you say terps.
Terps. You got some good terps, girl.
You got some good terps, girl.
Terpene.
Damn, that beat's got terps on
Your
that.
terps are on hit.
That beat's got terps on it.
Turp
dog.
beats.
Yo,
Terpy beat.
Beat. Hey, so hey,
you got terps.
hey, so did you make any songs on the record? Did
Oh,
you
which song?
produce anything
On what?
on the serial killer?
No, I didn't produce anything. What I did was kick back and let them guys
Just do the writing.
pick-
so let me
pick
ask
the-
you,
take
dog.
the
Let me ask
beats
you
and-
some questions.
Yes,
now,
sir.
man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hold
Right on.
Fredwreck
I'm
on
always the
radio
doctor's
shit
always
on, dog.
open to questions.
Hey, so
Live
have
at
you been
3.
making any beats yourself again? Because you were doing it,
Damn, that's a good fucking.
and you were loving it too. You was really getting into it.
Last week I was here. He was laying down some stuff out there.
He was
Well,
laying down.
I was doing vocals. I wasn't really
That don't
laying
count.
down.
He's always gonna do that. 'Cause he was making beats when you know what I'm saying?
Yes, in the old studio, I was
Yeah.
chopping beats like left and right.
Yeah.
Like I got definitely like a catalog of beats that probably no one here has heard. But like I produced some beats on Demrick's first mixtape, which was Audio Hustlers Volume 1.
Yeah.
I did some production on Cypress Hill Rise Up album, and some other cuts here and there. I love producing. It's just it takes a lot of my fucking time when I do it. And so when I started shit down here with Be Real TV, it took me a long time to get the studio up and running in there. So I kind of fell behind on the beat making. But yeah, it's one of those things I like to do, like DJing.
Yeah.
You know,
You like to
and I
DJ.
gotta say on the
'Cause DJing
on the
is
real
fun.
shit. You know, I had like my first 4 primary teachers of DJing, which was DJ Muggs, Julio G,
Right.
Fredwreck, and rest in peace, Jay Turner. Those are my first primary teachers right there. And even with making beats, because like, you know, like I was fucking around with the tables, but like Fredwreck and Turner put me on with how to fucking make beats.
No, last time I was here, you were on the table. You just got a new one.
Oh, yeah, I
down
was
there.
on the- yeah,
And
turntables,
you
yeah.
and another homie down there was. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah, he got
damn.
that. Oh, he's
I had no idea.
Oh, he can. He's way better than me at that now.
Oh, man.
yeah, he
So,
took
yeah,
that over.
that was-
His scratching is way iller. Like, I mean, he can sit up there with Julio G and do a routine. I can't do that shit. Like, I'm not coordinated like that to do both hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? I scratch
Oh,
on the.
he's
I play the shit
certified.
on the left hand and I scratch with the right hand, dog.
Oh.
That's about as much as you're gonna get from me. I love to DJ. I started out as a DJ, but his skills have gone
No,
way
bro,
surpassed
he was
that.
laying it down.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
like, damn.
You're dope, Fredwreck.
Yeah,
You're dope as a
Fredwreck is
DJ.
dope. Don't let no
Yeah,
one
come on,
fucking
man.
get fooled by none of that shit right there. Like,
Yeah,
you
come
know,
on,
But
I
nah,
learned
about
from
it.
this guy right
Nah,
here.
but
so.
I was inspired to see you making beats because I love when people pick it up and
Yeah.
they like doing it. But
Oh,
you're right,
yeah.
it does take some time and you really have to dedicate
Yes.
you know, some time into like it's like the digging part.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that
You got
'cause-
dits for sounds.
Does that
You gotta
come
dig
with
the
age, or
snares,
do
and
you
gotta-
Both.
either have it or you don't?
Both. You either have it or you don't. But yes, if you do have it,
you have to be passionate about it.
you have to be passionate
It takes
about
a-
it.
it
And I
takes time.
definitely was. But I realized this in doing that was that it was taking me away from the writing, because it was hard to like fucking say, you know, like, because I was on a roll for a second, making like some really, you know, what I felt was dope.
That's all that counts. That's all it is. You got to make what you like. It don't matter.
There's no cold ones.
Did you bring
No,
us
we're
some
not-
warm beer?
Yeah, there's not.
That's what you. That's how you do the guests.
Here, put these in the fridge.
Damn, man,
for
that's
like
how you
20
do
minutes.
your guests like that.
Put these in the freezer for like 15, 20
your
minutes.
boyfriend, Raz, dude.
Hey, now that's not his boyfriend. That's the
He
magic
must be
card.
from England or something, because that's what they do in England. They drink warm.
No, somebody must
Warm
have
beer.
somebody
They
must have
drink
had the
ale.
cold ones on the low key is what must have happened. Oh, I know who had them.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna say who had them, but I know who had them.
Shows up on Fridays.
We know who had them. Yes. No. He don't drink those. He'll
Okay.
take the shots with us, but he don't drink those. Shit. What were we talking about? Stoners
Making beats.
Making beats,
There
yeah.
you go.
You know, if I get back in a rhythm of doing it, yes, I would definitely love making beats, because there's nothing like chopping. Skinny Pablo could tell you that, because he has an addiction to fucking making beats. It's an addiction that happens.
Yeah, it does.
Every one leads to the next one.
Yeah.
Like
It's a challenge. You know, you want to keep challenging.
I started finding some of my old shit that I never tracked, and some of the stuff that I did end up tracking, but like I was listening to it, I was like, fuck, why didn't I ever track this? And me and Pablo were gonna fucking take some time and sort through those, and then like figure something out, whether, you know, I spit on them or put out a fucking beat tape or some shit. Well, not a tape, but you know what I mean. Something. Yeah. But yeah, I love chopping. It's just, you know,
Do you have?
I don't have time these days.
People always ask me, "What was your favorite match?" or who was it against? Do you have a favorite beat? I can't answer like my favorite
That
match.
I made?
My best match or favorite match. I can't.
That I made?
Yeah. Do you have one beat that you're just like, damn?
I don't know, because like none of my beats were ever fucking hits. But I'll tell you, there was two on
They
the.
don't have to be.
I
a
didn't
hit
say
for you
what
to
was
like
the
it
biggest
the most.
hit.
Okay, well,
you're
what
proud
was
of
your
like, yo, I made
Okay,
this
well,
beat,
so
this
like
hard.
there's two on the Rise Up album that I was really proud of, which is Get 'Em Up and It Ain't
Okay.
Nothing.
I know both of them.
It Ain't Nothing. They're both aggressive songs, you know, like hip hop style shit. And I did it kind of like, you know, in the vein of what I learned from watching Muggs produce, you know, putting the breaks, bridges, and making it interesting in that way, and not just verse, rap, verse, rap. Verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus.
Yeah.
Like putting bridges and breaks in the shit.
Yeah.
You know, to me, those were always the most dynamic fucking things.
Hell yeah.
So I tried to do those songs that I did for that album in that vein. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like keeping them hip hop, but still having those little bit of layers.
Yeah, and to do something that you like to do. You know what I'm saying? You can't go make music to think, oh, I'm gonna make this shit so everybody's gonna like it. You'll die doing that.
No,
shit,
you have to
'cause
make it.
You're never gonna be pleasing yourself.
You have to
know?
like it first.
You're never gonna make something to please other
That's the
people.
most important.
Because if you
gotta
try
like
to
it first.
yeah. Because if you're making it for someone else first, you've already lost the game.
Yeah.
Artists to you, like, okay, this is my interpretation right here, and if motherfuckers connect to it, that's awesome. If they don't, then it just went over their head,
Yeah.
and that's fine. That's
It's not
art.
even like a screw.
But there are
It's
some
just-
artists that make shit, and then they're like, "Yo, I'm making this shit because I want motherfuckers." You know, I'm making this shit for people, for the fans. You know what I'm saying? They don't sometimes make this shit for them. They find a way. They find a way to make that work for themselves. But I think at some point they're gonna burn out because they're chasing money or whatever their influences, fame.
I'm not
you know
here
what I'm
to knock
saying?
anybody's hustle, but yeah,
So
they're
yeah,
gonna burn
you
out.
do.
I mean,
But
Yeah.
if you're a musician, then you just want to
Sooner or later it's
you
gonna
gotta
catch
just
up
get
to you.
comfortable with doing your own whatever you want to do. You know,
That's-
no matter what it is. Like,
that's
look
the
at Snoop
realest
Dogg.
shit.
No, Snoop is like he does a country record, he does a reggae
Like
record,
nothing. Did a Spanish
he
record.
does a Spanish record,
And he
he don't care. You
He
know what I'm
killed
saying?
that Spanish shit too. I gotta say, hey, salute to my dude, because he killed that Spanish
Like
shit.
he's an example of like, no, you can do everything.
True.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, no. Hey, you can. It's what you tell yourself, and we say it here all the time. It's what you tell yourself. If you start in your head with what you say to yourself on a positive, man, that shit could happen.
Yeah.
If you on some other bullshit, then that other bullshit happens. You know what I'm saying? No boof.
So make beats.
No boof mentality.
You want to make beats? Go make some beats. You know
Hey,
what you
listen.
got to do? You got to go sit in. You got to go sit in your room. You got to say, you know what? Today I'm gonna sit in this room all day. I'm gonna like make drum sounds. I'm
Like
gonna
homework.
just make beats. For if you can give yourself a couple days of you like coming in every day, you'll have more.
True that.
You know what I'm saying?
You tend to stack more.
Yeah,
that way.
you start getting in the rhythm of it. You know what I'm saying? So do it for like, tell yourself you're gonna work for 3-4 days and just make beats those days.
Nah,
And then-
nah.
Sounds like
and then whatever.
Hey,
Hey, you know what helped me start liking to make music again was collaborating with other people.
Collaborating it always sparks.
Not
that.
just being the producer yourself, like working with other producers and other writers and other musicians at the same time. You know, that made it fun for me again.
You want to know some real
Put your
shit?
egos aside.
7 out of 10 people suffer from boophobia.
Boophobia?
Yeah. People smoking boof instead of the good shit. People.
People.
There's a remedy to this problem. Visit Dr. Greenthumbs and get yourself some non-boof weed.
For
Right?
real.
Get that top shelf and stay away from the boof.
No boof. No boof.
Effects.
No
of
boof.
You should have a shirt that
boophobia.
says
Hey, you
no
guys
boof.
need a shirt like
Effects
that.
I was going to say, you got to have a shirt that
You guys
says
have no boof?
Effects
Get
of
the real.
boophobia. Anger, sadness,
Anxiety.
loss of sensibility, anxiety, and loneliness.
Anger.
Because no one wants to smoke the boof with you.
Right.
So
We can't hang around
Hey,
no
if,
boofers.
suicidal
Nope.
that's your PSA.
Get that boof out of here.
That's your PSA, courtesy of the Dr. Greenthumb podcast. Thank you very
boof
much.
Let me ask you a question, because
Yes,
I know
sir.
everybody here is a big Laker fan. If Boof was a basketball player on the Lakers,
Oh shit!
who would Boof be?
Right now or in the past?
No,
or in
right
the
now.
middle? Right
Next
now.
year, who's Boof? Who do we not need to be boofing smoking no more?
Look, we're champions. We're not going to put
Ouch.
that out there right now. We're the
No.
champions, bro.
That's
Champions are the champions, no matter
that's a good
who's the
question.
Curious
front
minds just want to
None of
know.
them.
I'm not trying
I'll
to put
be
no
one-
bad juju on nobody. I'm
Listen,
just,
I'll be like 1,000. I've always said to me that they got to get rid of Caldwell Pope. Because, there was times during the season that, he just was not making the right decisions. He just wasn't, and he wasn't hitting his shots. But he turned it all around, in
all that
the
counts.
bubble, and that's what counts.
Yeah, that's it.
But if I'm going to say if there's, any boof on the team,
Hey, that's top shelf
I'm not
boof,
trying
though.
to be negative.
I think
That's
he's more
championship
mids.
boof.
I think he's mids, not boof.
Hey, man, what
though.
the hell are you smoking?
I don't think the Lakers got any boof on the team.
What
I
the
think
fuck
that
is
they
that?
might have a couple mids there.
Thigh stick.
Tie stick?
Yeah, it's a tie stick.
Yeah, I ran out.
It's
of
a
joint.
tied stick, meaning it's tied,
That's-
not tie.
It'll burn for like hours.
Yeah, it's weed
Compressed.
compressed.
But it's good weed.
You got a drug problem.
No, that's medicine, dog. That's just a different style.
This
of
is medicine. Be real. This is like just smoking a joint.
That's a
Yeah, that's
different
just a
style
higher
of medicine.
concentrate
That's
of,
just
like-
yeah.
It looks like rolled up yarn.
That it
'Cause
does.
The more it rolls, you untie it, and then that keeps it together.
Yeah, it's keeping it together.
That's yarn?
It's organic.
No, it's a beeswax.
So you're smoking the beeswax too?
No, the beeswax just holds on to it.
No, you untie it
untie
as
it.
you go.
You unwrap
So-
it.
You unwrap it.
You unwrap it as you go.
Oh, damn, that's technical as a motherfucker. Look like some shit that the Indians were smoking.
Could be.
Could be. I was just
Who
saying,
knows where-
possibly.
Who knows where they got it from?
Yeah.
Maybe that's not the right term. The Native Americans.
Sammy brought it for me.
I mean,
was
don't
like,
just
"All
no
right, let's
disrespect.
smoke
I'm just.
No, I heard
this." Shout
that.
out, Sammy.
I heard
we watch
that.
Cowboys and Indians.
I know you think the Lakers are going to repeat, right?
I think they will.
Hell
if they
yeah.
keep
They
this,
have every
couple
chance.
more.
even if they keep Caldwell Pope.
Damn.
Hey, he's a
the
champion,
Warriors
bro.
gonna come
Hey,
back?
he's a champion, man. Salute. He fucking
Champion is a champion.
he
no matter how
played
you
he
get it.
played big. He played big in the games that he needed to. Hey, listen, he earned my respect. So, I
I
can't
think Dwight Howard for what he is, did a hell of a job.
Hey, man, he did
Especially
a great
the last
job.
few games,
If there's
man.
any redemption factor,
Yes.
it was that. Because like
People want to hate on him, too.
People wanted to hate on him.
Everybody
and
wants to hate on him.
he gave people no reason to hate on him. He like actually gained those people
Look
back.
at those
And
defensive efforts he had the last
Fuck
3
yeah,
games.
Hey,
bro.
they can hate all they want.
he had big games, man. Salute to
The
Dwight
statue is right here in L.A. this year, baby.
Howard. Yeah, hell yeah. it
That's
is.
the COVID statue.
That's
That was
right,
for
man.
Gigi and Kobe, too.
There you go.
There ain't no booth on that team, man.
No.
Now, if you want to ask me about the Clippers, no, I'm just kidding.
Now, we're not going to bring up the side bitch right now.
Right.
We're going to talk about the
We
side,
ain't talking about spare ribs.
side piece.
We ain't talking about spare ribs.
man.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Let's
Sports ball.
is it that time? Is it
Yeah.
Yeah, we're way past the time, but it's cool cuz we're going an extra length today, so they could just hold up
Today.
just a minute.
Wow, you guys got
all
some
you
music?
super chatters, donators and all that stuff. We appreciate your questions and your donations. We will get to you very soon. Calm down, bro.
Calm the fuck down, bro.
Calm the fuck down, bro. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? We got the Godfather Charles right up in here.
Doing it.
That's right. We got C minus
Yeah.
Skinny Pablo,
Yeah, I'm on.
E-Zone,
Yep.
Fredwreck,
Peace.
and myself, Dr. Greenthumb. Yes, if you are not subscribing to the channel already, what the fuck are you doing? Subscribe to Be Real TV. Click on all notifications. Get down with us. Spread the good word. Get high with us.
Join us.
I wanted to
Right.
ask you,
Hey, is
Godfather.
everybody going to vote this year or what?
Absolutely.
Can we talk
I
about
think
politics on this show?
We
Or?
don't necessarily do it like that because, there's so many that are just talking a bunch of bullshit. But look, I think you should vote.
Yeah.
I voted already.
I
You
think
did?
you
Yep.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the municipal shit because that affects your fucking local.
Yeah, because that's where the fuckery starts.
That's where the
Local
fuckery
in the
starts.
municipal shit. You got to make sure whoever they start out in there and they putting them in the offices over there and city councilmen that they're not a bunch of crooks like
Look.
some of them turn out to be.
You can vote
Most
for
of 'em.
who you vote for. That's on you, and you got to live with that and look in the mirror at the end of the day. Know what I'm saying? But make sure you put your shit in so at the end of the day, there's no fucking excuse. So,
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You could, because really, you can't have a voice unless you use that shit. Because you could squawk all you want, but unless you're doing that shit,
Go out and vote.
Be part of the process.
be part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want things to change,
I'm going to be honest. I never voted in my whole life. This year, I'm going to be the first time to vote.
This is the
Word.
first time I ever voted myself this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wait.
I made
did.
the effort to go
I
to
voted
it.
in Nevada
Just
one
never
time
did.
when cannabis was on the ballot.
yeah.
The first time I voted then. So
Yeah, everybody voted for that. Cannabis comes on the ballot. Hey, listen, cannabis comes on the ballot.
vote.
You better fucking vote.
Better
Yeah.
fucking vote.
All right, don't be dumb. That's
You
adding.
shouldn't be watching this show.
That's adding jobs, revenue, and an economic
Yeah.
flow in your
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
All right, not only just flavors, but it's adding a value to where you're at. You want that business there because it is a strong fucking business. All right.
Yep.
Right, hijo.
Yeah, why not?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Godfather a question.
Uh-oh.
I don't remember. Well, I mean, it's a wrestling question. I don't remember any Hell in a Cell matches. Did you ever get any?
no Hell in the Cell matches.
You said that very subtle. Like,
No.
why? Like, is,
Well, no, I just because I never had never
Okay, I
done
was
one,
about
so
to-
I know the answer right away.
Those were pretty
but
brutal.
I
though.
wish I would have.
Those were
but
brutal.
whenever the video games came out, those were my favorite things. I was like, yeah, I'm about to
I
throw
would have
somebody
loved
off
to
the
have been. I
cage.
just never had the opportunity. I didn't want to come across like I did. I was like, nah. I'm thinking money. I'm like, nah. I wish I would have.
Yeah, those
but
are-
no Hell in the Cell matches. I wish I would have.
Good. I just-
But a lot of pimps and hoes matches.
That's right.
Did you really ever watch this stuff I was doing?
I did, yeah, as a kid.
What'd you think of all them hoes?
Dude, it was the one time where, like, as a kid, you're like, man, like, I like this shit, and I don't know why. Like, because you're like,
You're like
you're a
7,
little
right?
kid.
Did you ever go to school and get in trouble for saying I'm gonna put you on the hoe train or?
What is it? I did get in trouble for saying get on board of the hoe train because like we were all just wrestling fans. So when I was a kid,
I bet you a lot of kids did.
yeah. I did get in trouble, and I remember them asking me, "Do you know what that means?" I was like, "Well, this wrestler said it on TV." So
You know what it means? Did you know what it meant?
No, I
knew
It
what
just
it meant.
sounded cool.
Yeah, I mean, people were cheering.
You told me.
You kind of did, but not really.
He
though,
said,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you imagine selling? Can I say pussy on here?
Yeah.
It's kind of late now.
I mean, whatever.
Could you imagine a part of wrestling selling pussy on TV?
I mean, listen.
It was a character.
They gave you the license to bring forth the character like
and
in
I
a real
love
way.
Vince McMahon for it and that whole thing for letting me be me. I
Salute,
really do.
because I mean, he let a lot of motherfuckers be.
It's a
who they
character.
were.
They gotta have that. You know, shit is
It wasn't a character.
No,
It wasn't.
It wasn't a
No,
character.
but for people that were fans watching it, it's a
yeah.
character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was me.
Yeah, but it was a character as you watch, just like you watch the other figures and how they acted and reacted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Each person was a character.
You know what? Because the cool shit about your shit was that it always seemed like you had a party going on.
Yeah.
I did.
And it was the type of party everybody wanted to be at.
And that's why I
Especially
did.
Jerry the King.
Especially Jerry the
Can
King.
you imagine?
Jerry wanted to be in that party like
Jerry
a
had the
motherfucker.
best lines about the girls.
He
man.
sure did.
Oh,
He's like the king of one-liners over
it
there
was
with
just,
shit.
could you imagine being a wrestler back then and every day in every show, there's 5, 6, 7 strippers backstage every show. Well, you got that anyway.
I would imagine
that-
I would
in the
imagine
music business.
What do you mean?
That's at my house right now. What are you
I
talking
would
about?
imagine that was pretty distracting. Yeah.
But see, you guys are in the music business, so it's no big thing. But to be in the wrestling business
I
and
know.
to have hoes in the back every day, it was a good thing.
I
man.
remember one time, bro, we were doing a show in Rhode Island. This was in 1993 or something like this. It was the Soulless Acid tour. It was one of the guys in the House of Pain's birthday. I think Danny Boy maybe. And we got him some strippers to dance for him or whatever. And at the end, we were hanging out outside. And I was smoking a joint with, I don't remember which one of the guys, but one of the strippers comes out and she had taken her wig off, right? Because she had a big 80s hair while she was doing the dance. When she took off the shit, she had like a bob, right? So she had like a bangs in her hair. And I was lighting my joint and she leaned in to light her cigarette off of the flame and that bob caught fire.
No.
I was like, oh shit! Fucking tapping her head right there, dude. Yeah. If you talk about stripper stories, that was
I'm
one.
not talking anything. We're not even going to get into that one right
Yeah,
now.
her shit caught fire real quick. She had some product in the
I
hair
heard
or
that.
something.
Fred's like, we can do that shit. Feel it.
Yeah.
We can talk about some trippers, but not some strippers.
Word.
That should be an episode, actually. Today on Trippers and Strippers, we've got a tripper.
A tripper.
It's going to be a tripped out.
A tripper who strips.
You are tripping.
Strippers, boy. Man, you know how many strippers got out of work right now?
All of them.
Yeah, shit, they're working.
Some way or
on that
another.
OnlyFans.
Somewhere or another.
They on
Sell for
OnlyFans.
yourself. Man, they're working.
That ain't the same,
They've
though.
got a lot of stuff where they're doing online now and stuff where they come right to your. Some dudes bringing 5 or 6 girls to your room and they're doing shows like that. They are working. They're just working different avenues.
They're just working different.
What do they say? Necessity brings innovation, bro.
You're damn right.
True that.
The girls that I know in Vegas, they're working other places. They're doing whatever, but they're working and making that money.
You just did a rhyme right there.
That part-time became a full-time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Word up.
Next year they might not be doing it, but right now, they got to do what they got to do. So
they'll be
Is it locked down here? Are all the
They'll be
strip
doing
clubs
it
locked
less.
down here?
I don't go to the strip clubs.
Yeah,
That's an E-zone question, maybe.
Are all the strip clubs like in Vegas? They're all locked
No,
down.
the only ones that are open is in in Orange County. There's like 2 or 3 of them that are
Of
open.
course.
In LA, it's not going
Are they
down.
making them wear masks and?
Do you know the one that I know
I
from
just what do they do? Like
Okay,
Hey,
so
let me
no,
say,
well,
if you gotta-
I'll tell you,
if you're
the
going
one
to a
where my
strip
friend
club-
Side Dick Eddie works at, it goes down there, bro. It goes down.
Yeah, well,
Just
it's
a
OC.
COVID fest over there, huh?
Yeah, it's OC. They're,
I mean,
they're a little, they're a little different.
It's a little, but I'm just like, man, there's got to be some kind of immunity fucking going on there with the people that have been working there all these
Yeah,
years.
Lysol, bro.
Yeah.
They just spray Lysol. Every time the bitch gives somebody a dance, they take her backstage and spray her with some Lysol. Send her ass back out there and get on the stage, girl. Get out there and get that money.
Go get that money.
Lemony's that.
All right, look.
Yeah.
It's
They got
about,
lemon Lysol.
it's about that time. It's about that time we
I almost
open up.
spit my beer out, dude.
It's about that time we open up the doors to the insane asylum right here and take questions from the live chat, the donators, the super chatters, and all that. So, Skinny Pablo, let it run, son.
Yeah, man. Skinny Pablo, the voice of the people.
All right.
Here We got Antoine45. This is from last week. He said, "Can I get a shout out for me and my wife's 1-year wedding anniversary, Anthony and Cheyenne?"
Anthony and Cheyenne.
Anthony and Cheyenne.
1 year
Congratulations.
anniversary. Word up. Salute to that, man. Blessings.
Hey, don't ever call us for a 1-year anniversary ever again. Okay? When you guys get to 10-year anniversary, then call us and ask for a shout out. All this 1-year anniversary bullshit. You know y'all been dating since last week. Stop with all that shit.
It's very pessimistic of you.
1-year anniversary. Stall me out.
Hey, blessings to you.
Yeah, man, I thought I was.
Damn.
See, you thought I was hard. Your Uncle Fred right here is way
first of all,
harder.
Fred's hard on the people. He's not hard on me.
Uncle Fred is a tough cookie,
I'm just
Papa.
saying, dog.
All right, let's go.
Yes, indeed. We got El Tete. He says, "Bless up the fam. Congrats to the Dodgers. Party 1, 2, 3."
Party 1,
El
2, 3.
Tite?
Party 1, 2, 3.
Tite.
El
I did see
Tete.
that.
Tata? Tite?
That said Saka and then the LA
The titty.
Bolsita. Yeah, I was laughing at that so hard.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yes, El Tete.
El Tite.
We got next JG. He says, "Be real. Do you have another Prince story besides the time he stole your tour bus? E-Zone
Goddamn.
gets to pick who takes a dab. Much love."
He invited us to Paisley Park one time after a show, but we didn't go because we felt like we had like the wrong motherfuckers with us that would have fucked up and
Park.
left a bad impression.
So why did you
Someone
take
like
them? Just
E-Zone?
go. You two go over there. You three go over there.
Well, because we were very much a crew and we didn't leave without one another at that point.
shit.
Fred's like, I'd have went.
Yeah, no.
Hey man, I'll see y'all back at the hotel. I'm going to kick it with Prince real quick. I'll be right back.
Hey, listen, truth be told, that was a mistake. We should have went and met him.
Yeah, because he probably took that shit. So
He did.
I can't believe
He did.
This guy.
He did. He did. He totally roadblocked a couple things that
I believe it.
he took that shit personal, and we loved him. I loved him. You know, even though I know for a fact that he did some things that were like on some haterade shit with us. I still loved Prince. He was Prince, and you know, hey, we deserved it.
I can't believe
because we couldn't explain why we couldn't go up there. Know what I'm saying? That just we couldn't have done that because it would have just been
All bad.
all bad.
No.
So you know, we took the L right there,
Yeah.
and we, you know, my man wasn't really happy with us. So you know, it is what it is. But
And you were in Minneapolis too?
we were in Minneapolis.
Dude, I'm not happy after hearing this story.
I'm not either. Trust me, I'm not.
Me neither.
Hey,
That's
I
one I haven't heard yet.
Hey, I got a really good Prince story.
I'll tell you why off the air. I'm not gonna tell these
Okay.
motherfuckers because they can't pay enough.
Tell
for
him,
that.
bro. No,
Come on.
Hey, fuck you.
I got a great Prince story.
Oh, please do tell.
Okay, a good Prince story.
It's so. My first time I've ever been to Coachella. Okay, Prince is performing. I never even heard of Coachella. I didn't know what the fuck it was and whatever. So my homeboy Block, Cesario Montano, says, "Let's go
Salute.
to Coachella," but I got to drive. You know, that's why he got me to go,
Damn.
because he wanted to go out there and party, and he didn't have a way to get out there. He don't got a car. He don't got nothing. So I drive to Coachella, and a guy named Jordan Bucky's having a party in this house,
Right.
that's next to Coachella. I think they call it the Oasis House. And we're in there partying, fucking driving back and forth from the backstage and just having a fucking blast at Coachella. You know what I'm saying? My boy Block is a different kind of person. You know what I'm saying?
He's very aggressive.
Yeah. He's
But cool as fuck.
Angry,
Cool as
aggressive,
fuck.
or what?
No, he's not.
No,
He's
not
none of
angry
that.
aggressive. He's just the guy that will speak his mind, and if
He just-
things need to be done, he'll go do it.
Yeah, absolutely. He's straightforward. There's no fucking left and there's no right. This is only in the middle with Block. Okay, so Block is DJing. He's like, I'm gonna DJ the party, and so the guy that's doing the party is like, yeah, Block, her, just set your shit up and you DJ. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's fucked up. Everybody's on whatever they're on. You know what I'm saying? Smoking, drinking. Nighttime comes. Prince shows up because he's performing. So after his performance, he comes and shows up. Pink Floyd is after him, right?
Right.
So he comes and shows up. They're like, man, Prince is here. Like, oh shit! Like fucking Prince is at the party. He's a little short ass, came walking in,
5'6" at the most.
Yeah, so he comes in there and everybody's kind of, and the party's still private. There's like some girls there. It's like a little private house, but you know, it was like the party house. You know what I'm saying? So there's a piano inside in the living room, and Prince. They're like, hey, Prince wants to talk to you guys. He wants to talk to the people like in charge of the house. So I go over there, walk over there with Bucky and them and Block. You know what I'm saying? Block's like, come on, let's go talk to Prince, dog. So we go walk up there, and Prince is like, hey, if you guys are cool with it, if we can bring that piano out and put it on the grass, I'll play for you guys and sing for you guys at the party, right?
Damn.
So we're like, oh shit, hell yeah. I'm starting to think, like, how can we get that piano here? Fuck it, about 5 of us, we carry that motherfucker. It ain't that heavy, and we'll put it right on the plate. And Block goes, no, Prince. He just butts right in. No, Prince. We're not doing that right now, Prince. We're playing reggae. I'm DJing right now. And we're not playing any slow music right now, okay? So just have a drink or something and chill, man. And then
That's Block for you.
And he goes back to the turntables and turns that shit back up and keeps playing his reggaeton or whatever he's playing. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit, though, Block.
Okay.
Hey, Block don't
Prince,
give a fuck.
You don't get Prince is out if he did it to Prince.
So we were at a club one time. We used to hit the club circuit like heavy, and we'll get back to the questions right after this little shit to tell you the kind of motherfucker that my man Block is. He's so fucking 100, right? We're smoking some fucking bomb-ass OG Kush, right? What is our insane now?
Okay.
And and somebody brings along Paris Hilton, a mutual friend brings her along, and Paris Hilton wanted a hit of the OG. And so we were like, oh, okay, yeah, she's all right, boom. We give it to her, and she's fucking hitting it. She's like bogarting it for a minute.
Yeah, she's good at that.
She was bogarting, like she smokes. Don't let
she's an habitual line stepper.
Do
with the
not
joint.
be fooled by her. She can smoke. She could
Like,
probably
bitch,
get it.
where you going with that joint? You better bring that shit back over here.
She could be in the smoke box with us like that, right? So Block notices that she's fucking bogarting.
Yeah.
And he snatches the joint right from her.
Yeah.
God damn, Paris Hilton, that shit ain't your joint. Fucking pop off ass. Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
Where's he at now?
He's still
in the
around.
same house.
That's the homie. We'll have him on the show. We'll bring him on the show when you're here next time, dog. You will love him. And
that's gonna be like the highest rated show of all time, bro.
And
he's never done an interview. I've never seen him on an interview.
In the song Locotes, and he's done a lot of videos that a lot of y'all have seen, like the Far Side videos.
Yeah.
He's done.
He's a director and photographer.
Yep, director and photographer.
Other things.
I mentioned his name in Locotes in a song called Locotes.
Oh yeah, he got a shout out.
Yeah, he's in that song.
Nice.
That's my man right there, man. But yeah, he got crazy stories.
What did Prince do? Like after he told him?
He just stood there. He just kind of stood there and was like, he might have stood there for like about 5 minutes and looked at all the girls and looked at the people and the other dude just trying to be cool with him, and then Block is just sitting there playing his music, and he just turned around and walked right out the gate and got back on his cart and went back to Coachella.
That's the big bro.
Wow.
You would love him, bro.
I'm like, Block, are you what the fuck, Block? That's Prince. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm DJing right now. He wants to come out here and bring this piano out here and start playing slow music. Fuck that shit.
And he was right. Hey, people are saying block 1, 2, 3. That's right.
Block
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Block 1, 2, 3. All right, next
OG
one.
Block.
OG Block.
Block 1, 2, 3. Isn't he the king of Venice or something?
He is. He's the
Yeah,
mayor of
the
Venice.
mayor of Venice.
He's the mayor of Venice. dog. Let's just
Gotta
get
get it
that
right.
right. He's the mayor.
Don't trip.
Sorry, my bad.
You know, for us, he's the
No
mayor.
mama's way.
No
No
mama's way.
mama's way.
He invented that shit.
Yeah, that's the fucking god,
That's,
bro.
yeah, that's the OG.
Yep.
Yes, sir. We got JG's back in. He's got a question for you guys saying, what does it take to get on Dr. Dre's radar?
Block party 1, 2, 3.
Block party 1, 2, 3.
All right. What does it? I mean, you got to be exceptional. I mean, I think that's like the theme, right? Like you think about Kendrick Lamar, you think about fucking Eminem.
Well, everybody
You think
thinks
about, like-
everybody thinks they're exceptional.
No, but you know that that's not really the case. That's not reality. Like, he has an ear for what he feels is exceptional, and what that is usually happens.
Yeah.
To be what motherfuckers fuck with. So he's got a dynamic ear. But it's hard to say because, like, you know, unless you're with him, like, you know, Fredwreck.
I mean, look at all the artists that he's produced. They're like only the greatest of whatever they are. You know what I'm saying? The greatest rappers, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Eminem. Like, he only fucks with the greatest shit. Yeah. And he knows how to also bring that out of you have to be great first, but he knows how to bring it out of you in a way that's
even 50.
That where he pushes you to your to your greatest boundaries that are never going to be pushed before ever.
True that.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, I'll tell you, not for nothing, whether he uses what we did or not, it was a lesson, another lesson. So, like, I felt like a student in the chamber. Like, this is how you get produced as an MC if the motherfucker's a real producer.
Yeah.
Like, he cares about your lines and how you sound.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't gonna just let you go and flip something and be like, in his mind, like, well, he could have did that better.
No.
But whatever, you know, let me spare his ego.
He's gonna let you know.
No, he's gonna tell you, okay, say it like this. And, like, really chop it dynamic, because to be honest, with us as rappers, we're a different style of how you get produced, right? Most of the time, it's based on you're dope if you could spit the whole fucking verse without having to punch, or, you know, if you can get the whole fucking verse like a one-shot dynamic set.
It used to be like that because that's how we used to have to record.
That was the standard.
That was the standard for that time.
But he's broken it down to, like, fuck that. I'm going to make you go through this to where you say the line at the strongest and the most, you know, impactful way that you can, line by line.
Yeah. And the timing of it,
so he's going to bring out the best in what you have.
Yes, and that is a different style of production because most motherfuckers, like, okay, let's say with me, just as an example, I could tell you from experience that, like, if I get with a lot of different producers that maybe don't have the years in the game that I have, if I just do a run and I go, if I like it, they'll just like it too. Yeah. They won't say to themselves like, "Oh, man,
do you want to try this? What do you think about this?" Yeah.
Where
you got to have a relationship with you as an artist,
right?
For you to do that,
right?
Because sometimes artists don't want to hear that from some little guy that just made a beat.
If you're open, you don't know, but some artists ain't open.
Yeah, like some artists ain't. They have to have a relationship with that producer. Like, you're not going to tell Snoop Dogg how to cut his vocals.
But if you're
Dre will tell him.
But if you're fucking with Dr. Dre,
you know.
But if you're fucking with Dr. Dre or a guy like Quincy Jones or, you know, one of them super producer types, right? You are going to listen to them and put your ego aside if you really want to be doing something. Yeah. And I learned to do that a long time ago with Muggs because he's like ultra. You know, he wouldn't let me just go on runs. Like, if he heard something, it's like, yo, hey, let's do this right here, fix this. And that's when you know you're being produced for real. The motherfuckers that just let you do what you do and say, oh, that's great. Like, okay, let's get that. That's, you know, that's that okay shit.
Right.
If they're willing to step outside and risk and say, hey, listen, I think you should try it like this.
Well, going back to Homeboy's question, well, the way you get on his radar is just make some records, put it out. If you're good, he's going to hear about you.
True that. He's got his ears always open.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, next one.
Next one, we got Glenn Lara. Says, let's go Dodgers, exclamation point. Let's get that championship, City of Champions, party 1, 2, 3.
Hell yeah.
And C-, thank you for the Mastodon set this morning.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
you get your Master High on, son. Yeah. Master High for the Mastodon.
Thank you. Yeah, I did a Mastodon set this morning, all metal Mastodon set, Mastodon Monday. Thank you for watching. It was and being part of it. It was dope to wake up and play it at 9:30 in the morning.
Tight. 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I get my mix on at night on Twitch, 9:30.
See, Midas gets his on, man. He don't fuck around. And if you're not following Be Real TV on Twitch, make sure you go to OG Be Real TV for those mixes. You get EBS, Eddie B. Swift, Mind Trip in the mornings, Monday through Friday.
Wow.
And you get the Dr. Greenthumb show at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday. But most importantly, you get the Dr. Greenthumb show mix on Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Right after this show, mixes by C-, Lenny Ducano, myself, and guest DJs like Psycho Les and others that are coming through.
Cold beer.
Cold beer alert. Cold beer alert. Pick your beer.
Hey, you got to come and spin one of these
your
Fridays,
beer.
Fred.
I'm not coming over here no 9:30 in the morning to spend
No, on
nothing
Fridays we do it
goddamn
at 4
Just in
p.m.
case.
At Fridays
got
we do
me
4
too.
p.m.
Oh, 4 p.m. Okay, Chris, but I'm not coming at 9:30 to
In case you
DJ
need an
nothing.
extra one.
Well, you know.
If
Come
you
on,
should
Fred.
so want an
Santé.
extra one. Santé, huh?
I like
Yeah.
that Godfather was like, hey, me too?
I said, I got to. Yeah, so those are the terps of our OG in that beer. That's what
tastes
that is.
good.
This shit delicious.
Yes, it's
You
a
know
it's
what?
a
That's
Mexican.
really good.
It's a Mexican lager, right
I'm
there.
not a big lager person.
Lager, huh?
No, that's
Lager, motherfucker.
Who do I have
That
to
shit
know
is
to
really
get
good,
some
actually. It
St.
don't got a
OG
bad.
lager?
It don't got like that. Sometimes those craft beers have like a just a tiny.
I'm trying
weird
to describe that taste, yeah.
aftertaast.
And this doesn't have it.
No,
I
it
was like,
doesn't. It's
I was
cool.
like, I drank it.
It's
I was
almost
waiting
like-
for it, and I'm like, where's that? It's not there.
I got a case for you downstairs.
It's like, you know what it is? It's like a Pabst Blue Ribbon mixed with a Modelo.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Can you smell
stoned
the
right now,
can you the weed terpenes though? Does it have that like?
No.
Little,
And I like that because I don't want to taste that shit.
I don't taste weed.
When I want to smoke weed, I want to smoke weed, bro.
Right.
When I want to drink a beer, I want to drink a beer.
But the
I don't
thing
wanna
is,
drink
like
a
you
beer
said,
that
you're
tastes
not
like
getting that
champagne.
aftertaste.
Like,
You're not
No,
getting
man.
that.
Yeah, you want a beer
we
beer.
we ain't allowing no crazy
People
aftertaste.
start wanting to
You know
mix
what?
too
This
much
is
shit
good.
up now.
Salute to Sweetwater Brew because
Sweetwater.
they
Make
did
some
their
good-
thing.
Just make a good beer.
Yeah. All right, next one, Skinny.
Next
Skinny, let's
one,
go, Skinny.
we got Mad City Cap, capital KAP, says, damn, we got everyone up in here. I'm in town. He's in town. Get the green thumbs.
Yes.
Hi. We got Rosa and Ricky. They're saying, hey, fam.
Ricky?
Yep.
What up, fam?
What up,
Saying,
fam?
hey, fam. Had a good time at the 1 year anniversary. Good vibes all around. And
Had a
shout
great
out to
time.
me on my 43rd birthday. Life is good.
Hell yeah!
Shout
happy
out.
birthday.
Hey, listen, somebody fucking won a bag that was worth $4,000
For real.
of product.
Ooh.
I'm
One of the
sensing a pound
raffle.
of weed.
There was two different raffles. There was like a premium raffle and another raffle. And the guy who won the premium raffle, he won a bag that had like the student glass thing we have here, the gravity bong over there, and a number
Oh,
of
Scott Storch was making me do that.
a number of G Pen products and other products. I mean, like he won the bag of bags.
Yeah.
But we were giving away crazy bags
Congratulations.
all day yesterday. But
We know his name?
I forget.
It was crazy.
Well, whoever
just-
you are, congratulations. Can I come
Congrats.
party with you?
Yeah.
Dude,
Before I
yeah.
leave, man, I come by the house and try that. I'd like to try that gravity bong.
Oh, we'll fucking flip
Yeah,
this
you get
on
that.
right
I
after the show.
wouldn't.
Why?
I smoked it with Scott Storch at Scott Storch's house, and that shit was not fun.
No, what was
You
the
would-
fun
you
about
would
it?
love
I was so high, it didn't make no sense.
That's not fun.
No, that's
Man,
not.
I welcome
I just
that.
like just a nice,
I
just
He
a
said I
nice
was
little.
high and I didn't make you.
I like to go to that other level. Though. I
He
like
wants
to
a
be
light slap.
super-
You
cool
want a
with-
heavy
I
punch.
want
I'm
to
cool
be
with the
bitch
moon.
slapped. I want to be
I'm
pimp
cool with
slapped,
being
bitch
on the moon.
slapped,
You know what I'm
kicked
saying?
in the
I don't
ass.
need to be out there in the interstellar universe
I want
and
to
shit.
go to the
You know what I mean?
universe, brother.
He
I
wants
The
to
wanna
view
go-
is
I wanna go
cool
further.
on the moon.
He
I
wants
want to go further.
He
than
wants to
that.
go into the other galaxy.
I want to go to the upper room.
What were you?
Upper room.
The upper room.
What were you gonna say, C?
I got high.
Oh, you're too high.
Yeah.
All right, next one, Skinny Pablo.
Next one, we got Rusty Shackelford.
Uh-oh.
He says, one, all caps, pimp drop for A-Ton.
Yeah,
Okay.
wherever he's at.
That's a question?
That's why he didn't come today.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get the pimp
Statement.
We're going to pimp drop him next time.
Where's the
cool.
questions at?
drop through a table.
We can do that.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
All right,
Fix
cool.
his
But
back.
don't tell him.
All right, we won't tell
We'll
him.
just snatch him up and do it.
Anytime,
But don't be joking about it.
anytime we're not going to tell you.
Listen to them, I'm gonna put them through a table. They'll be like, "Goddamn, Godfather, what are you doing?"
You said.
I'm like, "You said,
You said.
you said I could do
Put it
it."
through a table.
Now look what you made me do.
Oh, all right, next one.
Yeah,
Make everybody
man.
happy here.
We got Darian Taylor. He's saying thanks to E-Zone for the drip, plus throwing in that funky field tip and a Green Thumb shirt.
Such a nice guy, bro.
Yeah, what a nice boy.
You're so cool.
You are
Thank you.
the coolest.
A nice kid. We got Wilfred Cyrus. He says, "Hey fam, good smoking
fam.
with you guys as
Wilfred
usual."
Cyrus.
Yeah.
Wilfred
That's his
Cyrus.
name.
That's a name right there.
Is that his real name?
Wilfred Cyrus.
Wilfred Cyrus.
Hold on, let me write that,
That could
down.
go. That could be a good wrestling name.
That's a great name.
That could be a porn name.
It's a
huh?
F.
That
Yeah,
too.
all sorts of shit. Wilfred Cyrus.
That's a good
I'll
rapper
give you
name.
my
Hold on a sec.
Wilfred
Let me write that down.
That's a fucking name and a half right
That's
there.
a
Yo,
great. That's a hell of a
great
handle.
name,
Yeah.
bro.
It's a band name.
That's pretty
Yeah.
goddamn good.
Dude, that's
yeah.
Wilfred
Wilfred Cyrus.
Cyrus.
I like that.
Is Cyrus Syrus?
CY.
All right. So
Oh,
what's
Cyrus.
the question,
Yeah.
or is it a shout out?
He said, "Good smoking with you guys as usual."
Hell yeah.
Right on.
it.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Cool name.
Cool, yeah,
Real
man.
Fuck
name.
with that.
Wilfred Cyrus.
Wilfred Cyrus.
Yeah, that's
Wilfred?
Sounds like a
He could be a ball player.
villain.
that's almost as
Wilfred Cyrus.
that's
character.
almost
villain
as
in a
good as
James
Skinny
Bond
Pablo.
movie. Wilfred
Yeah.
Cyrus.
Dude, that
Wilfred's
name's all-
fault.
Wilfred Cyrus.
Yeah, I fucks with that.
Yeah,
I know
man.
who did it. It was Wilfred Cyrus.
That's a great name. man.
Yeah,
He's your culprit.
he's your culprit.
Yeah, cowboy villain, Wilfred Cyrus. We got Shane. He's saying, "Sup, fam? No, all caps, boof. What would you say is the difference between international and American fans during a concert?" He's smoking up platinum
That's a
OG.
good
Bless up.
In terms of the rap game or music game or in performance, you know, like reaction and whatnot, yeah, the European fans, like most especially France, that I experienced
my
in the
French
last 2 years, are the wildest motherfuckers. But yes, yeah, there's just a slight difference, not by much. It just depends on who you're doing the show for. Like if you're doing them for your fucking core fans and like some people that are really open here in the U.S., people fucking, you know, they're on some rah shit. But you know, because the European fans don't get it as much, they get a little bit more excited and they're a little bit more energetic and the body language is just different, and it's.
I feel they're more passionate about it.
Yeah,
I love.
They care about it.
I
Yeah.
think so.
I love performing overseas way more than in
yeah.
the States.
It's a different energy.
Yeah, it's different. Like,
We have
Why
it
do you
over
think
here
that is?
because we have it here so much. It's like
Right,
built
okay.
within our shit, so
Right.
we're a little
We're
bit.
accustomed to having everybody.
maybe we
smoke
feel
and
like
having
that. Maybe we just
What's
feel like
what's
that.
the word? Jaded a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we're a little jaded on our music. That okay, we have so much of it, and we've lived with it for such a long time. It's like okay, yeah, what's next?
Yeah.
As opposed to them, they're like, oh
they're starving
shit,
for it.
we don't get this a lot, man. We're
Starving
gonna
for it.
fucking excited
Yeah.
for this shit.
Plus, all the greatest bands and stuff in the whole world are like, most of them are like American bands. So, you know what I'm saying? The most famous singers in the world were American
I
singers.
mean, it's like when the
so when you go to these places.
when the Beatles created their wave, right? They were fucking huge out in Europe, and motherfuckers were just waiting for them to come down here.
yeah. You see it? You see them pictures when they come on the airplane
it
and
was
shit?
like-
Yeah, Beatlemania.
Like nothing
Beatlemania,
ever, and still there's nothing been that big ever.
And then that when they came, then they did the Ed Sullivan show, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
They
They
were
created
sick.
a
How many people remember that?
they created a whole
I
different
mean,
wave.
I seen it. I wasn't old enough.
There's
to
been no
remember.
wave like that since.
Dude, they
And that's real shit.
Yeah. No, you're right.
they would do shows and they didn't have the sufficient sound system to play louder than the screaming fans.
Yeah. That happened in L.A.
Hey,
They did a show in L.A. at
They-
the Forum or somewhere,
that's so-
and the shit was so loud that you couldn't even hear
Yeah,
it.
you
that's
hear
how
them.
so far ahead those guys were, is that they were bigger than sound
But,
Yeah,
wow.
they- like
to
people-
be, yeah.
at that point.
They couldn't do shows.
They
How
couldn't
could
do
you
shows.
even hear it? There was
You
no
couldn't.
monitors and shit.
You
Was
could.
there
The
monitors?
fucking crowd is louder than you.
You
are.
are.
It's
How could you
fucking
hear
crazy.
anything?
All right, next question, Skinny
Crazy.
Pablo,
Next
the voice
one.
of the people.
Yes, voice of the people. Skinny Pablo here saying for La Morena, he's saying he's loving the show. Party
She.
1, 2, 3.
La Morena is a girl.
Oh, it's a she. All right, well, shit. She.
Get it together.
Thank you, Be Real, for teaching me.
Yeah, well, you guys from Guam, you know, God help you out.
Yep.
Different island.
Thank you. We got Danny Rod. He's saying shout out to B-Roll and the Greenthumb staff and security for taking care of everyone in line, and always a great experience coming to the store.
Thank you, sir.
It's well worth the experience. Thank you for everything.
Blessings to you.
Yep, Danny Rod. We got Brian Dabs Daily, #710_. He's saying dabs all around with a Z.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Does that mean he's sending us a dab or something?
That means we
We all
got
got to
him
take a dab.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't
dab?
have to.
No, hell.
You guys enjoy it right here if
I'm
you need
good,
it.
man.
Yeah,
I'm still
It's ready.
recovering
It's
from the
heating up.
last
It's gonna
joint.
vibrate when it's ready.
Yeah, it's going to vibrate when it's ready.
I'll do one, yeah.
And I'm going to put it to my mouth.
And then you're going to inhale.
I'm getting something big black, vibrates, and I'm putting it to my...
Hey,
All right,
man.
man.
Hey,
Listen, I didn't articulate
man.
that.
There it is.
That's the next one.
I never
Well,
thought
that's
about
what
it.
I'm thinking. I just don't
Yeah.
even sound good if you don't see it. Yeah.
Yep, we got Miguel Juarez.
What's up, Miguel?
Or Mikel
Whatever.
with a Q.
One of the two. Say it right,
Miguel.
Papa.
It's Miguel Juarez.
Mikel Juarez saying, yo, I am from San Antonio. We have hella haunted places because all the history. The tracks are real. Congrats to the Lakers.
See,
from
I
his
went to
first
that
band.
shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah. San Antonio.
And then you know what? Like about a year later, I seen it on that show that they used to have on TV called Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh, shit,
With that,
yeah.
you remember that dude? Hello, this is Unsolved Mysteries. We're deep in the forests of San Antonio. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about. I forgot what his name was.
Not,
but-
I
So
forgot.
we are
And then I
unsolving mysteries.
Not Robert Mitchum, but forgot another dude.
If it's not clear, I'll clear it. I think it's clear.
Yeah, hold on. No, it's ready. Go ahead.
Clear that.
But who knows? Maybe it was some. Maybe it was just something unexplained,
Clear that
bro.
right there.
That's crazy. You felt the push, though.
Gladly.
Yeah, it pushed us over to.
Like, you could feel like it was people pushing you?
Has a vibrate.
Like, or it was just a constant movement?
It was
where-
just like a car being pushed up the hill.
Yep. All right. Next one, Papa.
Badass.
Next one, we got LMENT. He's asking, have y'all seen the Adam Sandler movie Little Nicky? So, which part stood out to you?
Is that a new movie?
And
No,
if you
that's
haven't,
old.
recommend it.
He was the devil, right?
Yeah, that's-
Well, no, he was the son of.
It's one of my favorite movies.
you know
son
what?
of-
That was a
He's
good
emo.
one.
The
Son of a
He
what?
was the
A
son.
bitch?
No, son of the devil.
Of the devil.
Harvey
Son of the devil.
Harvey Keitel plays the devil. It's a comedy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's it
And,
called?
Little Nicky.
Little Nicky.
It's like,
It sounds interesting.
he has to save his dad from decomposing.
He's
'cause
an
the other-
anti-hero in this movie.
Yeah, and he talks like he's like I'm not a monster. Like he talks he talks very all weird like that.
Yeah.
Hey, but I just seen him in that one movie where he's the jeweler.
Oh yeah.
Uncut Gems?
Uncut
He was
Gems.
incredible in that.
That shit is crazy.
I saw it late. I didn't see it when it came out. I just barely saw it. And man, you know what? Like the movie that won the Oscar last year, the shit with the Korean people in the house, the Parasite.
Yeah.
Bitch ass Parasite.
Shit, that shit was way better than the Parasite. Like I don't know how that won an award and that didn't win no awards because he was incredible in that, and the ending was crazy.
Yeah, that was a trip. Like that's
That
the
was a-
type
that
of
was a
movie that
great
gives you
movie.
anxieties when
Yeah.
you
I
watch.
hated that ending, dude. Like that shit made me feel like,
Yo,
like somebody
that
had
shit
cut
was
my
hard.
girl.
It was gangster as fuck.
was
man.
like,
No, listen.
Hey, and KG was dope as fuck in it too.
As endings go,
He was
it was
great.
a fucked up ending, but it was a dope movie. But I'm
Yeah.
saying it's like it's an unpleasant ending.
Yeah.
Arnold.
Right. But that's the shit that strikes
But I didn't expect
chords.
that to happen though.
Yeah, it's the unexpected, and some people fucking, tripped off that because it gave them mad anxieties through the movie for it
Yeah.
to end the way that it ended. But that's, like if you look at a movie like Harsh Times, it has that same type of fucking thing. Training Day has that same thing.
Training Day.
And this shit
No,
right
it's not the same because Training
kinda
Day.
the same.
Training Day, you wanted him to die.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
here. Yeah, but I'm saying it's still sort of the
You were
same
like, when is
fucking
this
way.
motherfucker gonna get killed, motherfucking?
Yeah, but it's not an ending you
got
expect.
Shit on me.
But it's not an ending you expect, is what
No,
I'm
it's
saying.
like Requiem for a Dream. That anxiety kind of.
Yeah, it gives you.
yeah.
That shit was fucked up. That
Like,
shit,
yeah, I guess for
Requiem
Training Day, you
for a
don't feel
Dream?
anxiety
Yeah.
for the guy.
No.
What's
You
that
don't,
about?
You're at the end.
Jared
when
Leto.
don't
When
expect
when that
that.
band comes
Heroin
up and they
addict.
open up on you, like,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
He got AIDS or something.
You don't expect the
he's just
ending.
addict.
yeah. They're like, damn, this fool's still going to walk away from this.
Right.
With his busted up, what was that?
Busted
A
up
Buick
shit.
Regal?
Yeah.
yeah.
was a Buick Regal with 14s on it.
His little gangster
His
Regal.
little, with bullet holes all in it.
Yeah.
They tore his ass up at the end, though, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure
They lit
did.
him up.
Yeah.
Good movie.
So those
I like
guys, the guys that did that movie were the guys that did Harsh Times. Did you ever see that?
Harsh Times?
Yeah.
No.
Who, with
It's
the Coen brothers?
With Christian Bale.
Who is
I
that?
didn't see it.
No, the guys who did Training Day.
Who was that?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Oh, no, that's Antoine Fuqua.
Okay, so he did, whatever group he did Training Day with, they also did Harsh Times.
Oh, okay.
That's with Christian Bale, Freddie Rodriguez, and I think Ava Longoria. Watch that shit. That shit is crazy.
I will.
Oh, trust.
I'm going to watch it on the way home.
Oh, yeah. Christian Bale plays like a fucking psychotic dude who comes back from, Afghanistan.
That's some real stoner
You
shit.
know what? I'm going to watch it on the way home
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
as I'm smoking.
Harsh Times. It's a fucked up ending that you do not expect.
Please don't tell me no more.
I'm not gonna tell
I'm
you
not gonna watch the
anything
motherfucker.
else. Hey, what was that fucking movie with Keanu where he plays a fucking cop? What's it called? Street Kings. You ever see that shit? Yeah, that's
Apparently, I'm not watching a lot of movies.
Street Kings is pretty cool.
Remember him in Speed?
Yes.
Speed. I thought he was going to say
How many
Speed.
speeds were there? One, two,
like
three. How
three.
many?
There was one too many.
The boat, the boat. Once they got to the boat one, I was like, "This is
Okay,
enough,
this is
dude."
enough.
Yeah, come on.
There was one too many. No, but Street Kings. That was like a gangster movie for fucking.
That was one.
I know the
Sandra
movie.
Bullock,
I just
famous
haven't
as
seen
fuck.
it, but I know the movie.
Forrest Whitaker's in it. He
Yeah.
plays, I think, the captain or the chief of police or some shit like that. And it's
Shit, sounds like I'd rather watch that one.
It's good.
Remember Forrest in the
It's
Grind
good.
Game?
Terry Crews is in that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Me Too. He's in that one. You know what I'm saying? He I think he played Keanu's partner in that. You know what I'm saying? Street Kings.
How old's that movie?
Oh, it's
90s?
It's been around for a while now. Yeah, I think it was in like early 2000s.
Early?
Is there a is he making another Matrix now?
I hear they
How
are.
many times can you see that?
I don't know. But we ran away from the questions.
I don't know.
What's the next one, Skinny Pablo?
Next one, we got Faya Ute him say.
Faya.
He says, Happy Heroes Day in Jamaica. Blessings
yeah,
to
man.
all. Yeah,
What does that
man.
mean?
Heroes
Respect,
Day.
man.
I've heard of that. That's great. Happy Heroes Day.
Heroes Day? Like,
It's a
Heroes
Jamaican,
Day, man.
is
Day
there a
of
Jamaican
celebration.
Spider-Man?
What?
Like, what does he mean?
There's a Jamaican Rasta man. though.
yeah, is there a
man.
Jamaican Spider-Man?
You
or
ever
Batman?
get good weed in Jamaica?
No,
Ever?
no.
Yeah, he was
Nah.
quick.
I was only there once.
Not just
but-
me?
I had a guy
Not
bring a
just you.
garbage bag full of weed one time. That shit was like a bunch of
I don't
stems
think
and
it's weed.
sticks
Man,
like
I
this and
took
about
my
this-
own, man.
this
That's
much
the weed I had.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm like, dude, I've never gotten good weed there.
No.
No, man.
I
only
would
been
imagine
there
they
one
probably.
time.
I think they have it now though. Like I think they got some genetics down there, and some people
They
obviously
gotta have it
They
now,
have
bro.
to- yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
They
have
had a
it now.
cannabis cup there, man. They gotta have some shit.
They
up there
do.
now. Yeah.
They
They
do.
got it. When I
It's
went
just
out there, they didn't have shit.
It's just that you got to understand that,
never
like,
get when I was there.
you got to understand that, like, the poverty level over there in
Right.
most places is kind of fucked up. So, like, if you think about motherfuckers trying to do cultivation, they got to do it outside. And if they if they don't have good genetics, they don't have good genetics. And I think by now, definitely, some guys, even if it's just a handful of them,
Yeah.
they got good genetics.
Yeah. Because the regular weed they have, they don't need it to be like high grade like that for them. They,
No,
they
it's not
just need to puff on it. That's just part of their life. You know what I'm saying? It's their
Yeah,
culture.
right.
So they don't.
I would imagine.
They just grow it regularly how it is. Like
Yes.
now we're over here, we got our shit all pumped up with whatever cross strains and shit that they did to it. Where out there, they're not spending all the money to do that.
we
because
make a bigger deal out of it.
Yeah, it's more of a connoisseur thing for us,
Yeah.
and for them, it's just
There
a
you
way of
go.
life. So
True that.
they plant the seed, man. You
Yeah,
know what
man.
I'm saying? And that's it. They put water.
All right, next one.
Yeah, man. We got Nicole Cosmidis says, E-Zone, you going to bring me one of those Thai sticks when you come to Maine?
Damn.
You're going to go to Maine.
Yeah, you going to
No,
Maine,
he's
dog?
not
Maine?
With a tie stick in your brain.
Oh, shit.
There better be lobster there.
He's on.
Oh, man. Hey,
have lobster.
lobster
Trying to
with
get-
mac and cheese
Yeah, but
lobster
Maine,
roll.
the Maine lobster is
with
fresh.
garlic.
I got to get out to Maine, man. I got to go out there.
Go to Maine.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We going to
Go to
Maine,
Maine,
man.
man.
All right, listen what you talk about, mine. Next one, Mike.
Next one, we got Rusty Shackelford. He's saying Godfather should teach E-Zone the pile driver.
Oh shit.
E-Zone, E-Zone probably already knows the pile.
No, he
Practice all
doesn't.
these
He
moves.
thinks
Didn't
that's
didn't you wrestle a couple matches?
Listen, he thinks that's a drink.
Yep.
The pile driver.
Pile driver.
We're gonna rent a ring down there one of these days.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
All right. We got enough space.
Yeah, we do. We get the
We'll
smoke
just
box
move the
out.
smoke
But I
box
want
out.
to be the
right
one doing it to the other one, not them doing it to me.
Okay, well, I don't think he could.
If you let me
Who's
give
gonna
you a
pile
pile
drive
driver,
you?
He could not pick you up.
Yeah,
let's just.
E-Zone's got all
let's-
type.
let's-
He walks every day on
Hey,
long
listen.
hikes. and
Yeah, but I don't think. I mean,
Everybody walks
you're
in LA.
massive, like, I think
I am a light 300 pounds.
you're the only one
Light-
here that could
light
probably
on my
pick
feet.
me up. Like,
I could
I
pick
can pick
you
you
up.
up.
you cannot pick me up.
I could pick you up. Trust.
What do you mean pick you up? Like over your head? Pick you
Yeah,
up?
like if you were to slam somebody on the table.
I can't F-bomb you or nothing like that, but I could definitely pick you up, Chach, all day, son.
But you know what? Anybody in this room with my help could pick me up.
Yeah,
Anybody.
it's all momentum, right?
It's a day. I mean, anybody in this room, you could slam me easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
No way.
As long as I work with you, I mean, you could slam me, but I could. I'm not saying to try to brag or nothing, but I could snatch anybody up here and slam them. I don't
easy.
I don't need no help.
Easy.
No shit, motherfucker.
Come on.
Up to the point where if E-Zone wanted me to snatch his ass up and slam him, I don't need his help. That's all I'm saying.
And I believe that.
Yeah.
But E-Zone could easily
If I ever need
slam
somebody
me.
body slammed, I
With
will
your
be calling you.
Only with
Hey,
your
man,
help.
I need this
Help,
motherfucker
with my
body
help,
slammed
with my
over
help. You know what? We should do that. D, I'm gonna let you slam me. Now, how about you? You want to slam me?
No.
Hey man, no, hey, that's too much.
I don't
That's
wanna
too
do
much,
that.
man. That's too
No,
much,
man.
son. I don't want to slam
I think
you.
we
I don't
should
want.
do
I don't want to
something
see
where
any
he
of you
gets
slamming each other.
Slam me.
I want to pick up the joint
No
that you
slam
might have
zone.
dropped on the floor and give it back to you.
Yeah,
next-
guys. Next question.
No slam zone.
I'm
over
down.
here.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get this
no
ring
slam
here on
zone.
Saturday.
No slam zone.
If you,
going
hey,
Only on
but to
A-top.
be fair, if you're out there slamming, we don't got nothing against other slammers. But just as far as this zone right here,
Slamming.
this is a no slam
No
zone.
slam zone.
No
Yeah.
slam
Keep it
zone.
slammy,
Okay.
but no slammers.
But shout out to the slammers though. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Slim slam.
Yeah,
next one.
Shout out to Zach Severns for your
Wait, what's his
contribution.
name?
Severns. Zach.
Severns.
Zach Severns.
I don't know about that.
Zach
Severns.
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 He's just writing all these names down.
All right, Zach.
It's like the seed and
What's up, Zach?
burns.
Seed
burns.
All right, go on, Zach.
All right.
Yep,
Zach
we
Severns.
got Too Lit to Quit. He's saying, happy to have met you, C- yesterday, party 1, 2, 3.
Oh, hell yeah. Too lit to quit.
Salute.
Yep, and he's asking where TF was your son at, and what do you guys think about free merch from Too Lit to Quit? Bless up.
I got in trouble. My dad didn't let me go out.
Nah.
He was on punishment.
Nah,
you know what I'm
you said
saying?
you were going to be there.
No.
No, he was on punishment. I called him and said, "Hey, listen, because you were, acting like
Damn.
you were acting like a dick last week.
Stay home.
You got to stay home and sit in the corner."
Are we talking about E?
Yeah. So he got a pass, but not a pass.
Got to pass.
He was on punishment pass.
Stay put.
He had
It wasn't a Taco Man from whatever.
not really, not really. He had a date with Destiny.
Sure.
No, the stripper from
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like the stripper.
Destiny,
the stripper from.
the dancer.
All right, next one.
Yep, we got Renee Fuentes saying, "Be real."
Hey, Renee Fuentes, is your cousin Victor Fuentes? Go ahead.
Renee Fuentes saying, "Be real."
Yeah,
Can you get above the law on the podcast party 1, 2, 3?
I can definitely try.
Above the law.
Yeah.
The hutch in him?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
I could probably get.
That's dope.
I could probably
Just the homie.
reach out,
Oh, yeah.
or y'all can,
187.
or you could find him on Instagram and set the wave off and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
Dr. Greenthumb show or podcast, sorry, would is sending an invitation
Yeah.
for them to come on.
Yeah, holla at us.
Yeah.
I got his. I got his
I really
number
enjoyed
somewhere.
it. This beer's good. I'm not a beer person either, but it really is good.
Yeah, I know.
enjoyable.
I need it. Where's this mine still? My shit empty. I need
Word.
another one.
It's easy to drink. It's really easy. And I'm not a beer
So
person.
refreshing. Next
Yeah,
question.
same thing with me. I like stouts more, as
Yeah, but it's easy to drink.
yeah. All right, next one.
Next one, we got Rusty Shackelford.
Rusty.
Rusty.
He's back in here. and-
One-liner king.
Yes, he's saying Aton's favorite wrestler was Gold Dust.
And
Well,
he
if
put
you
two
know
periods.
the jokes that this guy pushes upon Aton, it would all make sense. Gold Dust. I get
Gold
it.
Dust?
Remember
I
when he
get it.
dyed his
Rusty.
hair like gold dust at one time?
Yes, he
And
did.
everybody, he changed his hair like the
Dude.
next 2 days.
you know what, though? He's a cool dude, though. And when I won the Intercontinental Championship, it was against Gold Dust.
Right on.
Nice.
But he's a good dude.
Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin
He's a
Rhodes.
legend.
He's a good dude, man. He's a really cool. I don't think he smokes. I don't think he smokes, though. But he chews a lot of tobacco. You guys ever chew tobacco?
C- is like,
No, I would
I-
suggest that you smoke instead of chewing
I
tobacco.
tried it once and it just tasted nasty. I didn't
Oh,
like it.
yeah.
I did that shit for maybe 15 years. I chewed tobacco before I smoked.
Well, thank God
Wow.
you stopped.
Oh, yeah. It's the worst shit in the world, bro.
Yeah.
If you're doing it, stop, because it's just the worst thing in the world. It's a
speak
bad
up.
habit.
Baseball players used to fuck with that a lot. Some of them still do.
Cold
What the?
Chewing tobacco.
I did the Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Yo, I did that shit one
Pinch
time.
between your cheek and gum.
My pops used to have a liquor store when I was a kid, and I used to have to work there on the weekends. And one time I said, "Man, why did these dudes always come in here buying that skulls?" So I went in the back, opened one up, and took one out, stuck it in my thing. Threw up all over the back of the store. I had to
Of
be up
course.
there cleaning it up. That shit was so damn
You had to
nasty.
clean that shit
I
up.
was about like 14 years old or something like that.
You ever do it again?
Hell no. That shit was nasty as fuck. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, I like to smoke cigars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cigars,
And I
yeah.
get the tobacco-ness of that while you're puffing on it. But
chewing that
but
shit
the
up?
chewing that shit, having that shit
and the
on your mouth.
skull is the shit that tastes good. The Copenhagen tastes like fucking, like dirt.
You did that?
I did the Copenhagen. I'd go through a tin. This is when I was playing football in college. But I'd go through a tin a day. One of those little tins a day.
What is that like equivalent to? A pack of cigarettes?
Maybe.
The official
Could be,
tobacco
yeah,
board
like the
of
intake.
Canada Mountain.
Yeah, but I was going a pack a day. I know we got more questions. So bad that I'd put it on my left side. When my gums got sore, I put it on my right side. When that got sore, I put it up here. That's how bad we had it.
Yeah, because
When I got into wrestling, I still was doing, but I
Why don't I just get you a needle, dog, and let's shoot it in your arm?
Bro,
for you?
we all do stupid.
damn.
We all
It's
do
the
stupid stuff.
nicotine.
It was a high.
Yeah.
It was a different high.
Yeah.
It was a high that I
That
liked.
sucks.
Yeah.
No, you won't get me to do it now.
Yeah, fuck that. Glad you got off that.
Oh, years ago.
You try shit. You know.
Next one, Papa.
Yeah, man. We got LMENT. He's asking, where's Bobo? Need him back on the podcast.
Where's
Stay healthy.
Bobo at?
Bobo's, I think, in Texas right
Oh,
now.
he don't live in Argentina no more?
Well, he goes back and forth, but right now he's been in Texas, for a time. Yeah.
That's where he lives?
Yeah, right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Tell him I
hell
said
yeah.
what's up. That's my dog, me and
That's
Bobo.
our, that's
He
our
still
bro.
goes on
my
the road
road
with you
dog.
guys
Yeah.
when you're on the road, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
I mean, he's a
When
part-
we ever get
He don't
back
gotta
to
live
that.
in L.A.
He's in the band,
He probably
you
lives
know?
in the front. He lives in. He got a nice ranch probably out there.
He's one of the guys.
No, he drinks ranch.
He's one of the original
this,
guys.
This does not go
Yeah,
without him.
He started the ranch challenge, the ranch,
Yep,
the
he
shot of
started
ranch
the
challenge.
fucking ranch challenges
That's
over
nasty.
here.
Let's not get into that.
No, pobrecito. All right, next one.
Next one, we got JG. He's
All right.
coming in again. And he wants to ask you
damn,
guys
JG.
again, what does it take to get on Dr. Dre's radar?
We just said,
Didn't we
put some
do
shit
that like
out,
20
make
minutes
some
ago?
records,
There you
write
go.
some records, make some
bro.
records, put them out, make some videos.
Be exceptional.
He could have wrote a song right now.
Everybody's got a laptop, and
Yeah.
these days you don't need a record label. You don't even need Dr.
Hey,
Dre.
listen.
Go make some
Listen.
records, put this shit out yourself.
Check-
Why
check-
are you even bothering with him?
Check this
He's
out.
not bothering with you. He's not bothering with you. He doesn't want. You don't need him. Go make some records.
Hey,
for him.
check this out.
Make some heat.
Is that how
Let
you
me
make your
just
song
say
too?
let me just say
Yeah,
it like
shit.
this. From the time you asked
Say
us
what you mean.
from the time you asked us the first question, you could have already made a song.
Yep, and had it on YouTube with a video.
A part of your resume.
with a video.
For real, YouTube. I mean, just made the beat, get on the fucking phone, like, yo.
So once again,
and that's it. You in the game, Jack, and you still over here watching us, fucking up.
Once again, work on the game, and then put it up.
Tell him, Fred.
And someone will put it on his radar if it's that shit.
Yeah, for real.
But listen,
look,
listen.
Anderson .Paak.
Hold up, 1 second. To become the shit, though, let me just say this, right? To give you some real advice, you got to live and breathe that shit. This is something that you got to be writing every day, new songs, and then at some point, picking the songs that you think represent you the best and performing those songs, rehearsing those songs, then performing them, and then coming back and then creating songs after those songs, and then a consistency and the quality before anybody's going to notice you. So basically, you got to live and breathe that shit. Believe in yourself, and eventually somebody's going to tell somebody else about you.
Yeah.
That's how you get on someone's radar.
Or you might just take off on your own, doing your own shit, where you don't even need him for anything. You won't even. He like what? I mean, there's so many artists that blow up and do their own shit and get your own lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you will get on your own radar.
Yeah.
I mean, motherfuckers will get onto you without this guy's or that guy's.
But you can't make an excuse like, oh, I need Dre to produce me, or I need whatever. Man, come on.
No.
Go get
listen, we could all say we need Dre to produce us.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
That would be great. But we got to make it happen either way, right?
Yeah.
So keep doing what you do. Do it consistently, be passionate, and you'll get on.
Yeah, just do your music,
You
man.
playing marbles over there, Papa?
Nah, I just was done with that.
All right, next one.
Next one. We got Too Lit to Quit. He's saying Terry Crews was my favorite part in Harsh Times.
He was good. He was good. But
that was a question.
I think that was just a comment.
Okay,
that was just a comment. Some people ask questions. Some people make comments.
Okay.
And some people give shout outs.
I've never met Terry Crews. Have you? I'm sure you have.
I've never met him. I don't think I have. I don't remember. I think he's a guy you remember meeting, but I don't remember meeting him.
I've seen him. I've never met him.
Is he the one clapping the pigeons in Training Day?
No.
He was in Next Fridays.
He was in Next Friday. He was in a lot of shit.
He's in a lot of shit.
You would know him if you see him, for sure.
I mean, everyone does that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw
Friday
some out.
after
How many of
next.
you guys remember?
He co-hosts, or he's like the MC of
Terry
America's
Crews,
Got
dog.
Talent.
How many of you remember?
He's like the new Debo.
How many of you guys remember White Chicks?
Yeah, that's what I was.
With Terry Crews.
He
Remember
is
that?
the dude
White
clapping with the pigeons in Training Day, dude.
Is he?
He's not. Yeah, he is. He's the one on top of the roof, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do that again. Maybe I'll remember.
Yeah, he's doing this shit.
One more time.
I'm not doing that again.
Next
Come
one.
on. Clap for me.
Clap for me.
Give us a good one, dog. You need a good one.
No, like this.
The next
It
one.
needs more clap.
We got Gorilla Strong. He's saying shout out to the Godfather.
Yay.
Who is the smallest wrestler to slam you? Spike Dudley? Question mark, party 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Party 1, 2, 3. The smallest guy to slam me.
That's a good question.
Wow. I don't think he ever slammed. That's a good question.
He would have
because
been
most
the
of the people
smallest.
that slammed me were 6 foot.
Hey,
He
let
would
me ask
have
you.
been the one. He would have been the smallest though. Had he?
He would have been a hornswoggle.
A hornswoggle?
He was what's the correct terminology?
short
Small
person.
person. A short
Small.
person.
Yeah.
He
Little
was a
person.
short person.
Midget?
But he would
Little
be able to
person.
slam me, man.
Hey, let me ask you a question though. When you guys get slammed and all that shit, right? Did you guys rehearse that? Or am I not allowed to talk about that?
No.
I don't know. What's
I
the
mean-
rules with wrestling?
I mean, most people are smart to the game now about wrestling because they've smartened everybody up, meaning they've let them in on the secret.
oh, I don't know. What is the secret? Can we talk about the secret? Or is
We
it
can talk
G14
about anything
classified?
you want to talk about.
Is it G14 classified?
No.
Okay. What is the secret? What is
Well,
the
the secret would be is if I would never, ever use the word fake. People have died.
Because it's not.
Oh, it's a theatric.
Yes.
Okay.
Staged, rigged,
Scripted?
pre-rehearsed, determined. I would go with. you better be athletic to be out there.
But
No
yeah,
doubt.
see, that's the thing about it, though. Regardless if it's choreographed
better
and
be.
staged.
Is it choreographed?
Yes.
Completely.
Yes.
So there's no ad-libbing in it with the moves and shit.
I'm not there today, so I don't know how strict they are to staying to the script.
Yeah.
But when I was there was basically no script. You had freedom to do what you wanted to. There was a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Okay.
If I were to wrestle you, I would not. I'd probably have wrestled you 50 times before. So if we have a 15-minute match, I don't need to talk to you for more than a couple minutes.
Really?
And say, let's start this way, and then let's end this way, and then everything else that we do, we'll do out there. And what I mean by doing out there is me and you'll just talk to each other. I mean, you could talk out there without. I mean,
People
if you
don't
watch
see due
wrestling,
to the camera angles.
Yeah.
You don't
Today
see a
it's
lot of the
different because-
conversation.
Like what? I'm gonna be out there like, all right,
like I can
pound
grab
timer.
you. Okay, we lock up. Like, come here,
So,
man. Lock up. With
so
me.
you
we lock up.
wrestle around with them and then you tell them what you're gonna do.
We lock up, and I say, okay, shoot me in. I'll give you one tackle, drop down, hip toss, get it again.
You do that.
Yes, and then you'll say, okay, so now, boom, 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 we do the move. So now we're at that spot. And then
That's
I say,
not
okay,
rehearsed.
now you go ahead and throw me out, come in, I'll cut you off. We're going to go, and
You're
Yes.
telling them that.
yeah,
Yes.
they're communicating.
So that's not
community.
rehearsed down there.
No.
That's not rehearsed before.
No, but today is...
What the first and the second and the third is rehearsed. What is going to be the outcome? How
You
start?
ad-lib a lot in there. Today, I don't think that they ad-lib as much because
more
their
to
spots
script.
are more... It's more scripted because their spots are more technical.
Yeah.
And we were punch and kick and slam you through a table and watch in your eye. These
Yeah,
kids
but who's
today...
putting the table? Somebody's got to put it there, so that's got to be rehearsed.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Some of it. Some of it's ad
Do
lib.
people go through tables that don't know they're going through tables? No.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I want to
mean,
know.
Yeah, I mean, you know you're going through a table. You know who's going to win. What you do in the middle is up to you.
So
Yeah,
does
and the
somebody
knocks are the fucking
And-
knocks.
Dude, let me tell you something.
I'm just curious because I don't really know about much about it, you know what I'm
chairs.
saying?
When you see somebody get hit with a chair, they're getting hit with a chair. There's no special chair.
It's not like
You
a
just
foam
hope that-
chair?
You
It's not a
gotta
fake
try to
chair.
swing it flat, so where I hit you, it's flat, not turned. And people like tables, going through tables. Those are tables just like this table right here.
But they did something to it. So
No,
it'll
they
break.
do not. Because
No?
if you do something to it, it's not going to break correctly, and it's liable to splinter and go into your body. You're better off tucking your head, getting your arms outside, and hopefully they put you through hard enough that you go through. The harder they put
Momentum.
you through that table, with your momentum, the easier it's going to be.
Momentum
What
and
you don't
weight.
want- Yes. What you don't want is somebody to pick you up, slam you on this table, and it doesn't break.
But it's one of them cheap ass, thin ass tables.
no, it's
That's
not.
gotta hurt.
No, it's not.
No.
It's,
a rental party table, bro.
Yeah,
This
like
is
a rental
normal
party
rental
table.
party table. And
Yeah,
I'm
but
telling
those are
you, if
real
I put you
tables.
through it, you would be like, man, this ain't
Hey, so
fun.
did they give you like? Hey, do they give you like insurance and all that shit or no?
They take care of you. If you know what? It's like
For
boxing.
life?
It's like if you
For
become
life?
a boxer. No, not for life. If you become a boxer, you get used to taking those hits after a while.
No doubt.
So after a while, your body adjusts to the pain.
It's like building callus.
The WWE, the WWF man has been so cool with
Callous.
me. To this day, they're cool with me. And
Did they
so-
do merch and stuff for you and things like that?
I'm still under a merchandise contract with them, and I have been since 2003. They renew it every 5 years. I'm on a great relationship with them. Them people have been nothing but
They know how to sell and
cool.
do all that. Word.
They're just, for me, they've been nothing but cool people, and to this day, I'm friends with all of them.
Thanks for the
Salute,
info, man.
salute to them.
Sorry for digressing, man.
All right,
It's
Skinny
interesting.
Pablo.
Yes, sir. We got Rusty Shackelford. He's back saying, Godfather, can you do a flying elbow drop on Aton?
Right on.
You know what?
Damn, y'all got some
You
violent
might as
ass
well just
fucking
get a ring in
followers.
here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a ring
You might
in
as well
here,
just put a
bro.
ring in here. We can start. You know what? This is gonna be fun. I get to put people through tables, drop elbows, and
Yeah.
drop. I
I'll
ain't
go
drop
through a
kick. I'm
table.
too old for that.
The how-tos.
This could be something new. Every day we put somebody through a table. We get some ladder matches.
I know, there's
E-Zone,
a-
I'm telling you, you've got what it takes to become a wrestler.
Yep, you got what it takes,
down.
Papa. I'll manage you.
There you. Hey, come on, man. Damn.
I'll do your theme music.
Come on, let's go next one.
Next one, the final one,
All right.
Oh,
we have Off-Grid. Actually, for now, we got Off-Grid68. He says, thank you to everyone. I'm in the room. You have all made my life better just being you. Even the homies behind the camera. Oh, that's me. Joints all around. Mahalo.
Mahalo. Oh, man, I sure miss my Mahalo Hawaii's, man.
Oh, man. We went to Hawaii. We were fucking rolling like savage on the the highways, and we all rented different cars, and we said, fuck it, we're gonna mob through. This guy was driving like a fucking maniac.
But he was like, I'm not driving home, I'm smoking. I'm like, all right, just roll with me, dog. You ain't got to get a car. Just roll with me. I had one of them, what was it, a Roadster? Or
a Viper.
A Viper?
Yeah, a Viper.
A Dodge Viper?
Man, a Dodge Viper,
yeah, I was
whipping.
Hey, in the middle of the freeway, I was like, B, hold on. I would hit that emergency brake in the middle of the freeway. Do a fucking donut in the middle of the freeway.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty stupid.
Fun as hell.
It was pretty stupid. That was way back. That was like really way back.
Yeah, Hawaii, man.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
man.
badass.
Rainbows, man. Have you been to Rainbows? They got a rainbow, not our rainbow, but they got a rainbow.
No, I don't think I've been
It's called
there.
the Rainbow Drive-Thru. Bomb food, just like Hawaiian food, like mixed plate.
What island?
It's a great experience going down
The
there.
only island I've ever been to,
The main one?
Oahu.
Word up, man. Hey, we want to thank you for your questions, your time, and your love and support. Want to make sure that you know that the Summer of Sam album is out there by the Serial Killers, Exhibit, Demerick, and myself.
Yes.
Produced by many dope motherfuckers. The list goes on. I can't even tell you because, it's not in front of me. But it's available on all platforms. Make sure you get it. Shout-outs, Fredwreck.
Thank you, sir, for having me. I'm very honored. I love you, B-Real.
Love you too,
My
bro.
brother, man.
You're my bro for life, son. All right.
Shout out to everybody who ordered over the weekend. All your orders were sent out today, so make sure you, if you're missing any of that merch that I've been dropping over the last few weeks, you can go to highhungry.shop and flavorsbyezone.com. There's a new candle, including the winter one, that is coming on the way. So,
Candle,
huh? Yeah. It's got
Is it in the
He's
wind?
got nice candles.
I got
Yeah.
about 12 cents.
Really?
Yeah.
What's this? Can I get a set?
They come with the
Yeah,
prize.
I'll put something together for you.
All right, yeah.
Hey,
Can
they
I get
come
a
with
care
the
package?
They come with the prize, right? So when you burn through it and you see this foil in the middle, it's the prize.
Really?
It's a dope art piece. It comes with a tag and it tells you how much it's worth.
You got some here?
It's like
I'm
usually
not sure if I do, but
He'll hook you.
caps and
I'll
stuff.
take
Right?
one.
Cool shit.
some
Cool
He'll
good
hook
stuff.
you. They're
yeah,
good.
Make
You'll
sure
like
you
'em.
check that out. And also, if you missed the episode this weekend of my podcast, make sure you go to youtube.com/We Don't Smoke the Same Podcast. It definitely went everywhere, so make sure you subscribe.
Hey, if you're gonna order some Christmas stuff, you might as well start ordering it right now. And I'm not just helping you guys promote or anything.
Nah,
but
it's real.
Christmas shit's coming right around the corner,
Yeah.
and that COVID is coming right around the corner with it. So you might as well order all your stuff now. This way you can get it done because this shit's gonna be late.
Get your shit.
Amazon, that shit ain't gonna work.
Get your shit.
Get
Get
it
your
now.
shit on.
Get it early.
Skitty Pablo.
Yeah, I'm on skinnypablo.com. Go there for all the new beats. We got some bucket hats. Also follow the Twitch, YouTube, Mosai Music. We're making beats at 5 a.m.
Do we got one more? I thought I saw it.
We got Christian Luna.
All right.
Shout out to Christian
What
Luna.
up, Christian?
Oh, and we also got
Christian.
Too Lit to Quit. He says that rapper should have asked Fred to produce him. Lol.
True that.
Yeah.
That rapper should have made a deposit into my bank account.
There you go.
or brought a paper bag
Is that it?
filled with money.
That is it.
C minus.
Yeah, thanks everyone checking me out in the mornings on Twitch. I do a mix in the morning at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can catch me tomorrow. We're doing 2 for Tuesdays where I play 2 songs, 1 artist, all hour long. Follow me, C-Fam, for Instagram and Twitter, and also on the High and Hungry episode.
C minus. So you get up at what? So if your mix is at 9:30, what time do you get up?
6.
So you get up at 6 o'clock and then you put your tarantarans on and you go DJ right from 9:30.
I get up, I have a cup of coffee, and then
Do you take a shower?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you take a poison?
So, just smoke a joint.
Do you take a poison?
A what?
A poison? Do you go boo boo?
Oh, depending.
Does he have movement? You're saying?
Yeah, I'm regular. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
Movements
that
are
happens,
subject-
but that happens before I wake up the second time.
Pre-mix shit.
Do you have a movement before?
Yeah, that's the 4 a.m. one.
Godfather.
I want to first shout out to Chris out there in Ohio, man. Big friend of Big Worms. He's a big wrestling fan going through some really hard shit, man. Keep your head up. I want everybody follow me on Instagram. I'm The Godfather. And my new YouTube channel.
Hello.
Smoke Train /Godfather. Check me out. Give me a follow.
Yeah.
I want everybody to stay on that smoke train.
That's
And
right.
Once again, man, always a pleasure being on your show.
Yes, that's right. Make sure you follow my man and get down with his podcast coming up because it's going to be lit.
Yes,
All
yes.
right. And make sure, for sure, you get that Summer of Sam album. It's available on all platforms. We got a video dropping tomorrow. All right. Make sure you check that because we're going to drop it here. It's going to be on Exhibit shit, Demrick shit, my shit right here. So
World Star,
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
Whoever picks it up, I don't know.
West, Dub CNN. Oh, it's going to be everywhere.
Yeah, and the album is available on all platforms. Make sure you fuck with it. It's dynamic, all right, and it's slapping.
Word, it is.
Word, all right. And once again, thank you to everybody who came down to the 1-year anniversary of the Los Angeles Dr. Greenthumb shot in Lincoln Heights on Pasadena Ave, 2011. They were getting flavors left and right. Salute.
Hey, speaking of flavors, I don't mean to cut you off, but you know when you go to like the Ellen show or you go to like the Martha Stewart show,
right?
You get like a gift bag when you leave. Is that the same thing over here?
No.
Is there a swag? Is there a swag bag? You know,
well, you know,
for the guests?
I will hook you up. You already know. So,
I get a beer, like a 6-pack of the beer, some joints
yeah.
rolled up.
You leave it with a couple cases. How about that?
T-shirt, a hat, you know.
You're leaving with a couple cases of that beer, Chief. Word up.
Oh, yeah.
Word up. Make sure you visit the Dr. Greenthumb dispensaries. We got all the flavors with the Insane brand. Make sure you fuck with that. We got some new flavor drops coming in just 2 to 3 weeks. Y'all are going to appreciate that for sure.
Nice.
With that Insane brand. Make sure you check out InsaneBrandClothingCo.com for, you know, that insane gear shit like, you know, this here. And go Dodgers. Go get him like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker.
Go Kiki.
Yeah, go blue.
Kiki.
Dodger blue.
You know we love you.
Word up. And listen, keep positivity in your mindset. Keep it in your heart. Keep it in your aura. Keep it in your vocabulary. Manifest it, right? Think it, believe it, say it, and throw that negativity shit in the trash.
It's 420, baby.
That's right. See that?
420 on the nose.
There you go, right
That's
there.
right. No boof, only the good
No
good.
boof.
Keep the boof out of your vocabulary.
Yep.
Keep it out of your mindset. Keep it out of your bag. All right? Remember, 7 out of 10 people suffer from boophobia. You don't want to be one of those. So stay positive. Love is the key. Make sure you fuck with the Dr. Greenthumb show. Join us on Twitch for the mixes. Fridays and you know the extended days. We got Eddie B. Swift Monday through Friday, early on at 12 p.m. But thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. We'll see you tomorrow. 1.
This guy is a wrecking machine.